If you had to trust someone in your skate circle with your car collection, who wouldn't it be?
Bob Burnquist. Was that too fast?
You knew the answer to that way too quick, dude.
Well,
why?
it actually would have taken me longer to think of someone who I would trust with it.
Welcome to the Full Throttle Podcast, where we talk cars, chaos, and questionable life choices made at 100 miles an hour. I'm your host, Mickey Andrade, professional wrench spinner, serial Skyline car project addict, and a guy who's somehow made a career out of bad decisions. Whether it's builds gone wrong, track day fails, or behind-the-scenes car beef, we're going to tackle it all, so buckle up. Today's guest needs no intro, but I'm going to rip one anyways for you guys. Coming to you live and loud, he's the vert ramp destroyer, the tire shredding road warrior, and the only guy to ever nose grind his way into a freaking rally car. He's got more airtime than your Wi-Fi, more busted helmets than your local skate park, and enough horsepower in his garage to tow your childhood trauma uphill. From slamming pavement to slaying dirt tracks, give it up, make some noise, and duct tape your face back on because it's about to get wild. This is Bucky freaking Lasek.
What's up, Mickey? You had me at bad decisions, by the way.
Hey, I think we have that in common. A garage full of bad decisions.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. A house full of bad. No, I can't say that.
Yeah,
I love my kids.
Your wife's not so bad either, right?
Yeah, not so bad.
Well, buddy, obviously this is a car podcast, but before we get into car stuff, which we will, let's talk about your past in skateboarding and we're about the same age, so the difference is
23,
24,
yeah.
Anyway, as a kid, man, as a child, growing up skateboarding myself, not nearly to what you were doing or the level you were doing. I was, I was watching videos that you were basically in.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy because you got started at a pretty young age.
Yeah.
And got basically kicked off your career at a really young age.
I did, yeah.
As opposed to most, right?
Yeah, I started, skateboarding at 12, and then I got sponsored around 14 locally.
So, man, 2 years, bro.
Yeah, 2 years.
So you had
dedicated.
Serious talent.
I was hungry.
Okay.
I was not to pat my own back.
Yeah.
But I rode BMX pretty good. I was a break dancer, pretty decent. Roller skating, whatever it was I was doing, I would just fully commit. Engulfed in it. And skateboarding just swept me off my feet, literally.
That's crazy, man. That's so crazy. And I grew up in Ohio, in the middle of nowhere. I was a huge Bones Brigade fan back then already.
Me too, yeah.
And, you being a part of that group, I was a big fan of Rodney Mullen.
Oh, yeah?
So
yeah.
I don't know what drew me to him. He was riding a skinny board at the time. You guys were all riding the crazy fat
freestyle board,
boards, yeah. And I think it was because he was Canadian and I was a hockey player. He had maple leafs all over the bottom of his board with the beaver.
Yeah.
And man, that was my favorite board of all time.
That was Kevin Harris.
Sorry, that was Harris.
That was Harris.
So not Rodney Mullen.
No.
So, but Kevin Harris was also a freestyle rider.
He was, yeah.
Okay. Sorry for the confusion.
His board did have the, what do you call the Canadian Mountie?
Yeah, with the holding the beaver.
Yeah, with the
by
beaver
the
and the Canadian flag,
bro,
the symbols and all that.
My all-time favorite board.
Yeah, I actually freestyled for a little while, and I had a Rodney Mullen board.
Did you really?
And I still have that same board.
No way.
And I'm hunting Rodney down, stalking him. Every time he comes to Tony's, I'm like, Tony, you got to tell me next time Rodney comes because I want him to sign my board.
Right.
It's pretty sick, yeah.
So for those of you that don't know, maybe you don't know Bucky's history, but Tony Hawk is obviously one of your best friends, I assume, at this point in life.
Yeah, he goes his way, I go my way,
yeah.
And we kind of meet at the ramp.
Yeah, but you guys always, it's like that long-term friendship that we all have where you're away for a little bit from each other, but the minute you see each other, it's like you pick right up where you left off.
Straight catching up. It's easy for me to catch up with Tony and Tony catch up with me because we just look on social media these days where it wasn't like that all the time. I'm coming from an era, so are you, from, pagers.
Yeah, man.
Where the remote control was connected with it was a dial remote control and it was connected to the TV with a cable.
Yeah.
And that's cable
or the telephone
TV.
With the long ass cord like this.
Yeah. So, pagers, cell phones, internet, all that stuff. We saw that.
Yeah. All come about.
Yeah. It's insane. Like we grew up in the best time, the best era, 100%.
What's funny is I have a question about that later on, and we'll get to, like, for some reason, I don't know if it's just because of my age. I don't know if it's relevant to others, especially our audience. So, like, that particular era of the Bones Brigade and the Powell Peralta Uprising and that crew that you guys had.
Yeah.
Like
McGill
and
Cab, Lance, Tony, Mullen, Per Willender, everyone from, like, even the new gen, Ray Barbie, Steve Saez, all those guys.
So those guys were coming around sort of towards the end of when I was sort of paying attention. I really went heavy into cars and sort of.
Oh, back then as well?
Man, when I was like 15 is where I sort of like switched from doing BMX, skateboarding and stuff to cars heavily. Like the minute I got my first car, it was like, okay, everything else except for ice hockey is paramount for me.
Yeah.
So like my skateboard got hung up and I never.
I mean, I was in the cars like Hot Wheels and stuff like that, like modding them and everything. Yeah. But not until I could afford to get one.
Yeah, man. Totally.
It was my uncle's race cars and like build like Chevelles and stuff like that.
Oh man, so you've been around it pretty much your whole life as well. Well, I don't want to kill my questions. I've got a nice cadence that I want to get into here, and we're going to get into sort of like that transition.
Okay.
So let's wait for that. But let me kick off with my first question and statement was about the Bones Brigade and that whole upbringing. Yeah. You're from Maryland originally. Yeah. But like me, moved out here. I happened to move to Oceanside.
Oh yeah, big skate scene. Bro. Big skate scene.
I had no idea that a lot of those skate videos that I used to watch when I lived in Ohio were filmed right there at the pier, at the theater. Yeah. And I remember like walking down there with my chick, and we'd go down the stairs, and I'm like, man, this seems so oddly familiar. And I could not put a finger on why. Yeah. And then I don't remember who I ran into. Somebody said, oh, yeah, dude, they used to film the skate videos right there at the theater and like by the pier there.
I think that might have been, my memory could be wrong. I think that's the first rail that was done was.
The rail for the big stairs down?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I think you're right because someone else also told me that. They're like, oh, yeah, that's the railing right there.
It was either Nodis or Gons that did it. I can't remember who exactly.
Which is crazy, man. So I've spent the last like 3 years of my life living within walking distance of that rail. Yeah. And I think most people pass by it and never realize how iconic or what that railing meant to skateboarding and skateboarding VHS tapes back then.
Yeah, the scene. I mean, you can watch the contest and you'll recognize it.
It's nuts, man. Like I have goosebumps thinking about that. I'm a very like I love nostalgia. Yeah. So for me, you showed up here one day with a Powell Peralta coffee mug, and I'll never forget the day because I was like, I don't know why at that point when you set your coffee mug down, I saw that logo. It just kind of like, I got this feeling over me like, man, Bucky's like the coolest dude I've ever met.
I always get this. I get the same way, like, because I skate with Steve Caballero and McGill like all the time. Legends. And sometimes I'll just be staring at him. And just be like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, they texted me today to see if I was skating. Like,
oh man, you're like, no, I'm doing this dumb podcast with my friend Mickey.
No. I'm saying like that's what they do every day. We're on like a group chat where it's like, hey, are you skating today? Like, no, Cab's in Canada or something. Really? Playing with his band Urethane. Yeah. McGill's probably fixing his. He has a bunch of rental properties, and he goes around and fixes everything. And Tony, of course, I think he's in the UK or coming back from the UK. So,
Mike McGill's your handyman?
No, really? No, I mean, I'm like, just saying. For real. Like, well, I think he only works on his own stuff.
Oh, no, that's what I mean. Yeah. Like, you're renting a house.
Can you imagine?
Mike McGill shows up to fix your sink.
Yeah. McGill Plumbing, like.
Also, one of my favorite boards of all time. The design of his board was always so iconic.
All those. The Ripper, Cab's Dragon.
Yeah, the Dragon.
Tony's Hawk Skull.
You know who was a sleeper for me, just to get a little deep here, was Kevin Staub.
Oh, he's same. Like
that board with the pirate on it, and the ship with all the gold and everything. I had that was my second
board.
The
Scientist was the sickest, too.
Oh man, we could go on for days about this, bro. My nostalgia about this is a whole other side of I think me that you don't know, because you know me as a car guy, right? And I've never really wanted to fangirl out like that with you, but this is an opportunity to do that and allow the audience a little insight into your background and your history, and also me a little bit. So,
Well, I've known Mickey for a long time, since he was HRE days.
We met when I worked
then?
at HRE. So that was 2010 or 11.
Okay.
And dude, funny enough, I was getting changed this morning to come here and thinking about this podcast, and I look in my closet, and I have a walk-in closet, and on my wall is the board that you gave me from back then that has the HRE wheels.
Oh yeah.
On it. The mesh wheels that you had on your Porsche, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Back then that we developed for you, and then you went off and had the graphics spun onto those skateboard wheels, which was
Type S. I think they're Type S wheels.
Yep. Which to me was like, man, why has no one thought of this already?
Yeah.
Bucky thought of it.
I actually, I think the first one I did was a Momo idea.
Okay.
I had that back in the day, but no one even knew what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, no one put two and two together.
You couldn't really.
Well, I know it's difficult
the
because with
graphics
the
got
bearing,
so much better.
The bearing and it takes up a lot of room in the center, so you kind of lose the center cap location and the
mounting.
mounting.
But it's like a center hub. It's like
it's like center lock.
Yeah, center lock.
For sure. And so that, for me, that was a special day that you gave that to me because it was something that we worked on together as far as your wheels and stuff. But then to have the board, and I actually ride that board. So that board's the one I keep in my garage, and when I go out to the mailbox or whatever, I hop on that thing.
Yeah.
And the wheels are starting to yellow, but they're still super rad.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll never get rid of it. So, man, you got started so early, as we've mentioned. At what point in your life were you like, I'm famous now? I'm a famous guy. Did that ever hit home to you in a weird way or hard?
I think when X Games and stuff started to come around, and we were doing the skate park tour with Tony, and all that stuff was kind of airing, on ESPN.
This would have been late 90s?
Yeah.
Early 2000s?
Yep, that's it. Around 99. I think I won my first X Games at 99 and 2000 to follow up. And then once I won my first X Games, I've won one other contest prior to that, and I think the prize money was $500. Yeah. So I was like, we're not doing it for the money, it's more for the glory.
Yep.
And then X Games came around, and I won it. Didn't see it coming, I just had a bunch of new bag of tricks,
you were on it,
unleashed it and won. And someone came up, one of my friends came up and was like, you're going to need an agent. I was like, an agent?
What's that?
What? So then I got an agent, and then from there it was sky's the limit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think once you sign an agent, obviously his job is to find you contracts or deals, and that's when it becomes real. Oh man.
Oh, 100%.
That's crazy.
Yeah. What I didn't have was a publisher, what was that? Publicist.
So someone to put out.
That's where I kind of wish I would have had a little bit more help with. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, you're a charismatic guy, and I'm sure you could handle it yourself, but you're also reserved.
100%.
You're not in people's face.
I'm not a big
never have been, as far as
boaster. I don't do any of that stuff. I actually talk myself down more than anything.
Yeah, that's actually a question I got into with Vin.
My wife always says, "Stop it,
up, dude.
Stop it."
Yeah, you're humble. That's why.
Yeah,
and that's a good trait, dude. Honestly, people see that and they feel it, and it is a good trait. But I can see where you could think that may allow you to fall short from a publicist standpoint, because that person is there to fluff you up and to make you say the things that you wouldn't say out loud. Right?
Yeah,
they're going to say it for you.
The thing that's hard for me is when I see other people do it for themselves, and it's like, oh my God, did he really just, or did they really just say that about themselves? It's weird, but it's just the way it is.
I think we have that in common. I feel the same way. But there is a level of you just have to do it. There's a humble way to do it, and a publicist, I think, is a nice scapegoat for that.
It is,
Well, they said that. I didn't.
Right.
I didn't really say that. They said that.
Yeah.
But it's true.
No. As long as they say it.
All right, man. Well, if your skateboard could talk, what would it say about you? This board right here.
Oh, yeah. This is yours, by the way.
You brought this for me?
Yeah, that's you.
All right. Well, you've never skated this one, but let's say your first X Game gold board could talk. What would it say about you? And don't be humble.
Why am I in a box?
Is it in a box
container?
Right? Is it really?
Yeah, I saved every one of my skateboards that I've ever won on.
Oh my gosh!
And that one, is just the deck. But from that point on, I saved every complete
Trucks,
skateboard.
wheels.
I have every board that I've ever won on.
Dang.
At home.
Dude.
Yeah, if someone wants to make me an offer.
Every winning board.
Yeah.
Holy crap. That is a collection, man.
Yeah, it's like 60 some boards.
Dude, I think I recall seeing you make a post about hanging all those up at
In my game room, I have 30 some of them hanging up, and then I still have to hang another.
Did you run
30.
out of wall space?
I did run out of wall space because I could have had the whole room engulfed in boards, like ceiling and everything.
Dude,
And
that's insane.
it would have been cool, but it's such a pain in the butt to clean.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Like spider webs everywhere.
Yeah, we have just one of your boards on the wall in there, and it's always covered in dust and spider webs. It's almost like you treat it like an American flag. Like, this is something we need to keep clean and take care of. This is like a nice piece.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can imagine having 60 of them on the wall.
It's cool. It's cool. I got to hang them up for sure. Like it's pretty humbling to see, you know?
I'm sure. And to you, I'm sure you take a step back and reflect on it, but to you, like, they're boards. To a collector, it could be, or even like a Hall of Fame type.
That's my
display.
wife. I told my wife, I said, that's our swimming pool, honey. You need to start that eBay.
Yeah.
The eBay store up, like slang that stuff.
So I guess what he's saying is those boards are for sale, but you have to buy all of them. I don't think you can buy just one, right?
Nah, they're
all or nothing.
Here, I have all this stuff. Like I have like 2 or 3 of every pro model I've ever had.
Okay.
And they're all just sitting in boxes. Yeah. And I told my kids, I was like, look, dig them out. I'll sign them before I die.
Yeah.
Because they have to be signed.
Have to be. Yeah.
And sell them.
Like, get them authenticated and all that.
What do I want them for? You know?
Well, it's something to leave behind as a legacy or whatever. That's kind of cool, man.
They're not going to want to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like,
well, then you better do it now.
That's what I'm saying. Do it now so I can reap the benefits.
That's right. That's a lesson I learned last year.
Did you?
Well, I went through some health issues last year, and it just sort of made me like, if I was on the fence about doing something, the old me was like, I'll ease into that, or I'll do it later. Yeah. But now it's like, nah.
Yeah.
If I have an inkling to do it, I'm just going to do it now. Yeah. Like, I've bought a car that I wouldn't have bought, but I bought it because who knows? I might not be able to buy it tomorrow. No. And I want to enjoy it. So
yeah. I did the same thing like yesterday.
Did you?
I bought another car.
Dude. My man. We have a problem. It's a good problem, right?
Yeah,
look at these things.
I love Marketplace.
Oh, dude, it was a Marketplace purchase too?
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's my nightly thing. I get home from here, then I go to my workshop for a couple hours, and then I go home and get on the couch, and I get the laptop out, and Yahoo Auction Japan, scour.
Oh, see, I'm not on that one. There's no way I could do that.
Oh, like,
that's dangerous.
And when you do, it's like, oh, game over.
Yeah.
And then I go to Marketplace second because
especially because the dollar has no like that. I don't even know what that
yen to dollar.
I don't even know what it is. It's like I want it.
Oh, it's good because you're like, oh, I just subtract 2 zeros. Because when I was younger, it was like subtract 2 zeros. If it was 800 yen, it was $8.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
But now that conversion's like the yen is not as strong as US dollar, so it's like, oh, it's like 30% off.
It's even better.
Oh yeah, it's like this is part would normally be $100. It's only 70. I'm buying it. Yeah. It's so dangerous.
Oh man, that's what I'm like. For what I built that for, I literally could have just bought a whole car. But it would have been right-hand drive, and I don't want a right-hand drive. I know you like it, but I don't want a right-hand drive.
I only like it because Skylines aren't available on left-hand drive. If there were left-hand drive Skylines like there are 240s, it might be different. I have no.
Would you convert it?
They do that. It's pretty unusual, but yeah, I would.
Yeah.
If I had
for daily or just to
yeah, I've done Honda Firewall flips and stuff to left to right-hand drive and vice versa. So it's just literally like you could tackle it in your home garage. You would drill out the spot welds, grab the firewall out, swap it into the left-hand drive chassis or whatever, vice versa, and then everything bolts in.
But it's uncommon.
For Skylines, 100%. Yeah. Like I think Dubai is the only country where it's like
they don't care.
No, Dubai is the only country where you can't have. Oh, not the only country. It is a country where you cannot have right-hand drive vehicles on the road. You legally have to be driving a left-hand drive. So if you want a Skyline in Dubai, it has to be converted or just a collection piece, is the way I understand it.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know
Don't quote me on that, but I do know that it needs to be left-hand drive. And so there are some converted Skylines floating around that were Dubai cars that have either left the country or whatever. So there's not a bunch, and I know there is a company that's doing conversions now for US, but man, right-hand drive is not hard to drive here.
I mean, you're not really driving the car a lot.
No.
So
If it was a daily, it might become some sort of burden.
yeah.
None of mine are, so it is what it is. Okay, so we're going to get back into cars. I promise you guys that. What is the most ridiculously dumb skateboard trick that you tried just to impress someone? Has there ever been a trick that you're like, no one's expecting this, and I want to impress that person? Or is that not a common thing?
Well, usually it's a common thing for a video part.
Okay.
And I think one of the hardest tricks I've ever done was a forward to fakie 720. I called it the Mackenzie, named it after my daughter's middle name, Devin Mackenzie Lasek.
Yep.
And at the time, that trick was just unheard of.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it being done now?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's kids doing it in their contest run.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So this is something you created out of thin air because it was something that you thought was either difficult or
100%. It was difficult.
or is difficult.
Yeah. But
Now
now it's the kids are just spinning. And it's like they don't even.
Yeah, I remember when
They've never been hurt.
I remember when Tony did the 900. I was watching that on TV, and now it's like that's pretty common, right?
Yeah.
900's like,
Kid just did 3 900s in his run. Yeah.
and that's just endurance.
And he's
and stamina,
10.
right? Yeah, young.
10.
Yeah, nothing slows him down, huh? Damn. Tony did the 900 at late 20s.
No,
No?
I think he was. When was it? 99.
You were there. You looked like a baby.
Yeah, it
I
was
saw. I recently
maybe
watched
25 years ago or something.
Oh my gosh. Damn. That's a lot. Dude, I didn't realize it was that long ago.
Yeah.
But I saw the video of it, and you like walked before he did it. You were like,
No, I made him. I gave him the energy.
You were the one that did
I
it.
gave him the juju. Yeah, it was my juju.
It was funny. I was watching the video, and I just saw you were wearing a basketball jersey that said your name on the back of it. And I saw you go up and do this. And then this was like his third or fourth attempt, and he went up and he did it.
No, he was deep. He was deep.
Oh, was it
into
really?
Yeah, it was
okay,
after
the video
time.
probably cut some of it out.
Yeah. Yeah, he went down a couple times, and then he got the mojo.
Yeah.
And he made it.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
It's all because of me.
It is.
Yeah,
He owes you for that.
Yeah, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 just got released today.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, that's going to ruin one of my questions, Bucky.
Sorry, bro. You're slow.
So
it got released an hour ago. 53 minutes ago.
Well, that's awesome. So are you in there?
Of course I'm in there.
Okay. Well, my question was going to be, if you had the opportunity to do that game again, would you do it? So you've answered
I just
that question.
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
it's out now.
One of my other questions I had for you was how big of a life-changing event was that game coming out? Because that's
big.
I ventured to guess that because that's kind of where, like, I knew who you were.
Yeah.
Living in Ohio and all that as you were coming up.
As a skater.
But until that game came out, and first you were really, like, your character in that game was solid, really solid.
Yeah.
So it was fun to use you in that game, but that was when you became sort of a
household name
for me in particular. But I think I've been with you at car events and people have introduced themselves and said, yo, I remember you from Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
100%.
And that probably happens a lot, huh?
It does. It happens a lot. It just made everyone in that game a household name. You know, down to moms, dads, little brothers, everything, because they're playing a game.
It's amazing what that medium has done for
skateboarding
so many people.
and
even automotive, even some of the racing games and stuff that have drivers in them.
That's true. Yep.
I mean, most of my hero cars, the R34 GTR, I know it's cliche, but that was a car that I drove in Gran Turismo and I fell in love with in Gran Turismo and aspired to own one at some point in my life, and I've accomplished that. But I wouldn't have really probably had a feel for that car. I mean, I knew I liked the look of it just from looking at pictures, but driving it in the game.
What did it for you? Was it a picture? Was it a color? Was it like, what was it? The taillights? Like what drew you towards that car?
Honestly, it's the rear end. And if you know car video games, you're mainly looking at that because of the view, the line of sight of your car while you're driving it. The rear wing, the high mounts on that rear 34 wing, the offset taillights, the two different sizes, just the proportions and shape of that car, and then obviously the feel of the car. Video games have gotten so good that, I mean, even on a joystick, you get a good idea of how that car feels in real life. One thing I didn't realize was how much better the R32 is than the R34 from the video game. but now getting to drive them, I own both, and I get to drive them back to back. R32, I call it like the AE86 of Skylines.
It's just more nimble.
It's more nimble. It feels much lighter on its feet, so to speak.
It makes a big difference in a car.
Yeah, and I don't think you need, like when you put 500 plus horsepower in an R32 versus the same horsepower in a 34, it's two totally different feels. Yeah. And the 34 and even a 33 feel very like almost, I don't want to say lethargic because it's not probably the right word, but it feels heavier.
So R32, R34, definitely can tell the difference.
Yeah, have you driven?
It's from old generation like this to new generation.
Yeah, there was a big leap from 89 to 93 and then into 94, 95 when the 33 started, and it kind of became a bigger car. And you can totally feel that. Yeah. And then more electronics got involved even back then. You asked me that question. What about the 34 that I really love from the video game? And it was actually when you went to the interior view, the MFD screen, the multifunction display that's in the center. Yeah. That was so ahead of its time. Yeah. For 1999. Like, and I remember thinking, man, this is like Kit from Knight Rider, dude. Yeah. Like, what is all this? What's all this data? Like, why does the driver need all this in front of him? And now it's commonplace, right? Like any sports car nowadays has all these parameters it reads from the ECU. And for that to be available in 99 on a Nissan is pretty remarkable. It was. It truly was. And that technology has now become staple in most modern cars, which is really neat. And so, yeah, the 34 just holds a special place to me. But, man, this podcast is not about me, Bucky. I know, but, it can't all be about me. People want to know about you as well. Oh, that's your humble side coming out. Let's talk some more skateboarding, dude. If you had to trust someone in your skate circle with your car collection, who wouldn't it be? Bob Burnquist. Was that too fast? You knew the answer to that way too quick, dude. Well, it actually would have taken me longer to think of someone who I would trust with it. Really? Opposed to not trust with it, because I was just with Bob. Where were we? We were coming home from, short-term memory is horrible. You guys were driving in a car, or? No. Where did I see him? Did you fly somewhere with him? Yeah, we went to X Games. Okay. In Utah. And we flew home together, and typical Bob, he's like, how are you getting home? I was like, my car? My wife and kids are going to get me. And he's like, can I get a ride? I was just going to Uber back to Fall Vista. Oh my God. It's like a 45-minute, 50-minute Uber. Yeah, that's a big Uber, yeah. Yeah, I'm like, just come with us. Yeah. But yeah, he drives like he skates. Oh, no way. Just wild. Yeah. Like he'll cut someone off and just be like, what? You saw me? Like you saw me coming. You should have known. Like you saw me. You got it. You didn't hit me. Do you feel unsafe in the car? Oh, 100%. 100%. That's saying a lot coming from a race car driver. Okay, so just a long story short, we were in LA one time and we were doing something together, and I say goodbye to Bob. He's in his car. We're at the hotel leaving or something, and I hear a car horn. Immediately after saying bye to Bob, I hear a car horn. Someone's just laying it on, just full beans. It's someone beeping at Bob. Okay. Because he cut him off. He pulled out in front of him. He just snaked him. Just fully snaked him. Like what? No love. Yeah. He's so dangerous. I always liked that dude, though. I don't know. I've never met him. No, he's wild. Like I've always liked his persona. Like when the video stuff I've seen of him and his approach to life as far as like, his farm and all that stuff. I always thought that was 100%. Super like rad. Bob would pull out on, like literally I'd lend Bob a car, and I haven't, but dude. If I did, he would pull out on someone. They would hit my bumper or something, and Bob would be like, "Oh man, it's cool." Really? And let the guy go, or like say like, "Oh, my car's fine." Yeah. It's not even mine. Yeah, it's fine. And you're good. You're good. But yeah, he cut him off. It is definitely not Bob. It's definitely not looking Bob. After your stuff. Yeah, that's Bob's mentality. Like, oh, the dude was totally cool. He hit your car, but he was totally cool. Oh, because he was cool. Because okay. I cut him off. Yeah, like he's wild, dude. Like his brain just doesn't work like
when it comes to like that kind of stuff. He doesn't care about cars or anything like that.
Oh man, that's hard for me to sort of digest, but I get it. There's people in my world as well that it's the furthest thing from their mind. It's just a mode of transportation for them.
I just hope none of my kids have that mindset.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you hand these down to them, you want to make sure they're looked after like
and
you
so
did.
far, so good. My youngest is a little iffy. You know, I've taken her to rally school, Tenzin. Yeah, she's driven a rally car. But, you know.
She's a little hectic behind the wheel?
She's green. She doesn't have her license yet.
Does she have any fear in her at all? Like, does the car scare her, or is she like wild, just crazy behind the wheel?
Just self-confidence, you know, just like not very confident when it comes to like.
I feel like it takes a big shunt or like an incident to like sort of reel you in from that like kid youth mentality. So like when you were skateboarding, you were probably trying tricks that maybe today you'd be like, nah, I might get hurt. Or
yeah. She took a big hit like go-karting, but that really, I mean, it set her back racing, but like I just feel like she doesn't have the confidence in the driving yet.
Okay.
So
that might come.
No, it definitely will come.
Yeah.
I mean, all my kids, I've seen it from the beginning. And Paris was awful in the beginning too. She crashed my truck, which would have been that. But thankfully she was in my truck.
Was this built with Paris?
That I built for Paris in my neighbor's garage, like a few houses down from where we live with the skateboard bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I built that car at a neighbor's house for her 17th birthday.
Was this car black?
It was white.
White. Okay.
Is it 16th or 17? They start driving at 17 now, right?
I don't know. I don't have kids.
I think it was 17. Yeah. Yeah.
It was 16.
It was 16, but I think I built it for her on her 17th. And yeah.
Just not her speed or what?
No, it was too much.
Too much.
Manual.
Okay.
She wanted, like, you get her. Like, she's into the car scene big time. We built the brat together and everything.
Yep.
But back then, even though she was into it, she still was green. She was still, like, fresh to driving. So, like, stopping at stop signs, looking left, looking right, putting, you know, just all the details. And driving manual, it was just too much. Too much. It was too much for anybody.
So, I mean, I'll be honest, dude. I'm a massive car guy, but on the daily, I like to drive a pickup truck that's an automatic, dude, because you just get in it and go.
CVT WRX right here, wife's car.
So, right, so you get it. Like, you don't have to slow down for bumps or cracks in the road and things like that. You drive cars like this, you want to take care of them. You don't want to rip the front lip off. It's just, if I want to just go somewhere, I just want to get in a vehicle that I know is going to get me there and back. I don't need to worry about slowing down for things, and I don't need to shift. I can just put CarPlay on and do my thing and think about what needs to get done, where I'm going, or whatever that is.
100%. 100%. Like, but I mean, definitely like to go drive my cars, to go skate. Yeah. But if I'm going to LA or something, nope.
Dude, this reminds me of something I want to ask you, and it's not in this.
Hold on. You only have 40-some questions. You're adding a question?
I have 40, so we're going to be 41.
Okay.
But we did cut a couple out because we touched on a few things from your skateboarding background that were separate questions. So I'm not adding, really.
Okay.
It's kind of subtracting. I was on a drive one day, probably, I don't know, man, maybe 7 years ago or so. And I like to go up to Ramona and like Julian. And for those of you that don't know California, Southern California, windy roads, fun, nice drive, and not a lot of police activity and stuff. So you can go have some fun in the canyons, things like that. So I was heading up there, and I happened to see, I want to say it was your bucket parked in front of a house right off the road.
With a skateboard ramp in the backyard.
Bro, that is an understatement. That is a massive ramp, dude.
Yeah.
So this guy, I want to ask you who that is, and I want to hear the story behind it, but this man lives off a main road going up into downtown Ramona, and in the backyard is this ramp that's, I mean, dude, this thing is Goliath.
It's as big as this
It's probably
garage.
as big as this room.
Yeah, it is.
And
it's as big as this right here.
Were you, so I got to ask, is that a car friend? Is that a skate friend or both? Or
he's an ex-pro skateboarder,
really?
Jake Doomey.
Okay.
And he moved to Ramona, and his passion was working on cars, building hot rods. Dang. So when it came time for me to build my white car, Bucket, the wide body GC, I reached out to him because I needed a space to build it. And I was like, hey, can I use your shop to build this car? And he was like, hell yeah, because he had the skateboard ramp, and we talked about it. And I brought my car there and just did all the work there. And he helped me do body work. He helped me spray it.
What's crazy is I watched all those social media posts, and you probably did YouTube content on it too back then.
Yeah, that's how I started my YouTube channel, was with that car.
So I did not put two and two together until right now that you said that that's where all that was happening. That's why the GC was there. Yeah. Okay. So you weren't probably there skating. You were probably there working on the car.
I didn't skate. I mean, he had events there, and I'd skate. But like when I was there,
events there.
Yeah, once a year, Rumble in Ramona. He would hold events, charity stuff, and raise money. And so I would be there for that, of course.
Yeah.
But when I was there, I barely skated.
Okay. Car work.
Yeah, straight in the morning till late at night.
Yeah, I can't believe I've known you this long, and I was wanting to ask you like, why were you there?
That's
and
it.
I assumed it was the skateboard. Right?
Guess whose car is there now?
Whose?
Well, Vanagon or whatever. It's the Ford wagon truck.
Yes.
Caballero.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So he's doing a full chassis, everything.
Dude, I didn't even know Steve was a car guy.
He is. He's a motorcycle guy, car guy. I think he has an old, like a Ford, one of those hot rods. What is it?
Old one or?
Yeah, super old, like the custom.
Is a T-bucket or not
something.
that old? Like open wheel?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like full on hot rod.
Dang. That's something that never really piqued my interest as a car guy, but I definitely think it's cool.
Yeah.
And
I've seen some more tech, newer models like that.
The ones with push rod suspension and stuff like that, where they've gone just off the deep end with them is so neat.
Yeah, I like those ones. The old school ones, like, never really. The
run of the mill ones where you can kind of buy the pieces parts from Summit or whatever to build them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just kind of another hot rod.
Ish.
Yeah.
I was more into the rat rods.
Yeah.
I like looking at those as a kid, like what they kind of made work.
What I was going to say about the buckets was that like I actually appreciated the more raw ones that had someone's flavor or flair.
Right. Like the rat rods.
Their personality kind of put into the build versus the cookie cutter. Like, I ordered these parts and I put them on builds, which was pretty common. You know, dude in his
I mean, they're pretty cars, but like not really into them.
Yeah, same. All right, dude, I got to ask this. What hurts more, slamming on a vert ramp or realizing that the kids today have no clue what a cassette tape is?
Slamming on a vert ramp. It's an easy one.
Dude, I can't even imagine what that feels like.
It hurts. I didn't even slam. 8 weeks ago, I twisted my knee. Like, I just fell normal, and I went to get up too soon, and my foot must have caught the ramp as I was standing up, and my knee popped. And it wasn't like a, take me to the hospital. It was like a little pop, and I was like, that was my good knee.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And that's my back knee, like where all my power comes from.
Yep.
So
you're taking some time off from skateboarding?
It's been 8 weeks. I just started skating again, and it's rough, like falling, because I hurt it knee sliding. Mm-hmm. So now when I bend my knee, it's my PCL and my LCL. So it's like whenever my knee drives into itself.
Yeah, not good.
It's not good. So it's a little hindering.
So whenever you're landing and stuff, you're really feeling that now?
Yeah, it's not so much like when I run or jump or anything like that. It's more when I knee slide. So there's that.
Yeah, cassette tapes can stay in the past, I think.
Yeah,
anyway.
they can go. Yeah. And kids, who cares? Kids, you don't need them.
No, not with the technology.
Do you know how long you have to wait for a tape to rewind to hear the same song?
They have no idea, Bucky.
Yeah.
Remember Blockbuster? You had to rewind those things before you took them back? What a pain in the ass.
Get that fee.
Who was your biggest skate rival growing up? And did you ever prank that person?
I've had a lot of skate rivals, actually, because I've competed against almost 5 generations. Yeah. I competed against Tony Hawk, Steve Caballero, Christian Asoy.
Oh, I loved that, dude.
Then I competed against Rune Glifberg, Bob Burnquist. Then I competed against PLG, Shaun White.
Yeah, Shaun White.
And then I competed against Tom Shar, and some of the Moto, Shibata, all those guys now. So like I'm deep.
5 generations, you'd say?
I'd say probably Bob would be up there along with PLG and Shaun White. Tony, I kind of was at the end of that, you know.
Yeah.
I think I had him covered at the time.
You hear that, Tony?
You got that?
Awesome.
Andy too. McDonald.
Yeah.
He's pretty consistent.
Dude, I still honored to this day that you invited me to come up to LA to watch you compete at the LAX games. And this must have been 2012 or so, maybe somewhere in there. And I remember watching you compete against Sean and PLG and a few of these guys. And man, to be on that sort of world stage as many times as you have has to be just insane to think back on.
You know what's insane is I don't think people realize, like sometimes they'll see me at a rally and they're like, you know, it's the guy from Tony Hawk Pro Skater or whatever. But I don't think people realize like the level that you have to be to compete in skateboarding, and then also the level you have to be to compete in rally.
Yeah.
And then also like to do both.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
it's time consuming, and it's a lot of like, luckily for me, I was really good at skateboarding so that I didn't have to spend so much time. It was almost like I needed a break to stay fresh.
Yeah.
So I'd go and race.
Okay.
And then, you know, coming back to skating, as long as it was only like a couple days, a few days a week or something. But now it's like way different. Now I'm going for like 2-3 weeks to come back to skating. It's way tougher now.
I'm sure. And as you age, it's not going to get any easier. That's one thing I've learned with sport for me is playing ice hockey at 48 years old. Like, there's things I try to do now that I did without thinking about it in the past. And now it's like the body's just like lethargic.
I can't sit too long. I can't stand too long. I'm not kidding.
I mean, those are tough miles that you've put on your body.
100%.
You've done it. I mean, it is neat to see like Cab and all those guys still skating and stuff, but you did it, I think, at a competitive level, maybe longer.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for me traveling so much, I would have probably been in X Games. I just stopped competing at X Games, 4 years ago?
Insane, dude.
And I think the last time I entered, I was 5th or 6th.
That was my next question is, if you were to enter X Games today, would you be competitive?
I could make the top 10. I'm not sure how good. I could probably get a top 5. I don't think I could win. If someone else stays on, I could maybe pull a podium. Yeah. Best. Yeah, but the kids are just too good right now.
Yeah. And they're starting super young, huh?
They skate every day. And and they're so young, and they're so like they just bounce. Yeah. Like
if you take a slam, it's oh man.
No, it's like a Post-it. It just sticks.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
I could tell you just live. This is your world.
Oh, I felt it just now. I felt it like as I said it.
I've never dropped into a vert ramp in my life.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's not the time.
It never felt natural to me. Oh, dude, 48 years old is not the time to start learning that.
No, but if you try it, I want to be there.
You wanted to see me face plant?
Oh my God.
Because that's what's going to happen.
I've seen it.
So what's the weirdest place you've ever skated, legally or illegally? Like, has there ever been a place that you've skated and been like, oh man, this is what
weirdest place? One of the weirdest places I've ever skated, aside from like, you know, going to like Czech Republic or something like that, would probably be when Bam built a skate park in his house.
I remember the episode of that.
And I rolled my ankle. I think I almost broke my ankle. Yeah, because I was trying to invert over his chimney, over his mantle. He had 2 quarter pipes and there was a mantle. And I was eyeballing it the whole time. It was just, I know I could invert over it, you know? And the first couple tries, you know, were kind of sketchy because I'm freaking putting my hand on a mantle, trying to jump across his living room. And I came down on one, I landed half on, half off with my ankle on one of the other quarter pipes as I was coming down. Totally smashed my ankle. and I never made it.
Oh,
To
dude,
this
never
day, I'm
finished
like,
the trick.
damn it, I had that.
It's funny you mentioned Bam. I just saw last night an Instagram story of him riding a ramp.
No, he's killing it
skating
now.
again,
He's
huh?
totally healthy. He's
Good.
back on it, and
So cool.
he's looking good. Yeah.
That's awesome. He's one of those type of people that I've never met him in person, but I watched all his TV shows and
he's
all that
awesome.
stuff, and I know people that know him, and everyone I speak to that knows him is like, man, he's just a rad dude. And obviously, his dad was super cool too. So
Yeah,
he doesn't fall far from the truth.
nowadays he's a lot easier to be around.
I'm sure.
Where back in the day, there was no trust.
Really?
Like I did not trust being around him.
Yeah,
Like you never knew what you were gonna get.
yeah.
Like seriously.
He was a bag of worms. So I just had
Oh,
no
he
idea.
just wanted to mess with. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And
Well,
his jokes are crazy.
well, he took
They're
it
not
to another
just like
level.
ha ha ha.
He made a whole TV and a life
Right.
out of pranking people. So
Yeah.
he's definitely the guy that when he calls you to come over, you're like,
Who else is coming?
yeah,
Yeah.
asking questions.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, who else is gonna be there?
I just picturing that big hand he did on that one episode. That
Yeah.
big hand, you walk through the door, this big hand with talcum powder all over it smacks you in the face.
Yeah, it's so good though. Unless you're in it.
Speaking of jokesters, did you ever skate at the Fantasy Factory with Rob? Is
No,
Rob a guy that?
never really. I mean, I knew Rob back in the day when he was like skating more,
Yeah.
but not on the MTV side.
Gotcha.
Or, he was kind of like we were in different scenes, but we knew the same people.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I feel like that guy like owns MTV now.
100%.
Anytime you see, it's like ridiculousness.
Yeah.
24 hours a day, 7 days a
Yeah,
week.
how is that?
I have
on
no
like
idea.
3 different channels.
It's like he like pirated MTV. It's
Yeah.
insane. Anyway, man, that's pretty cool. Like, I'm glad you touched on Bam. He just seems like such a likable dude, and I'm glad to see he's healthy and skating again. So
yeah,
cool.
he's doing good.
What's the most DIY jank mod that you've ever done that you look back and you're like, holy crap, I can't believe I did that? Is there anything that stands out?
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. I can't believe I'm admitting to this.
Oh, come on. You can tell everybody.
Okay.
Look, this is what you build now. So
Yeah. Okay. So you gotta take in consideration Baltimore.
Okay.
First car,
Okay.
Honda Civic,
Okay.
Tahitian green hatch, SI. First car.
EF?
Yeah.
Okay.
90. 91. 91.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my first car that I ever bought, I had to wait till I was 18.
Okay.
Mom had horrible credit.
Okay.
So waited till I was 18. As soon as I turned 18, went to the dealership, bought a car, insured it myself. Had it for like a year or two and started modding it. Painted all the trim, straight piped it,
Yeah. Had black trim, right?
had black trim. So I painted all, color matched it. Like back then was
So like an SI.
ahead of its time.
Yeah.
It was an SI.
Oh, it wasn't.
Yeah.
They had black trim.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Damn. I'm losing my touch, bro.
So straight piped it, and then I couldn't find springs, so I had them cut, right? Local hot rod shop, just cut them, sick, right? So then I'm like, oh, I want it lower. So you know what I did is I cable tied the springs with wire
Okay.
and the clamps.
Oh yeah.
So I would load the car. I loaded my car up, I think at the time, with like cases of soda to compress the
To
spring.
compress the spring. So you could-
Cinched it down, tightened the bolts, and I had to do it like probably like twice a week
because it would stretch.
because it would stretch back out. So
What-
that's
what
probably
type-
the most jank thing I've ever done, and it's pretty jank.
That's pretty jank. Because like most people would have just like heated them up.
Yeah.
And put the weight in and let it sag, and then where
Yeah.
you end up type of thing.
Right.
I've done that.
Yeah,
Not proud of that, but yeah, that's pretty jank, dude.
yeah.
I'm glad to see you're not doing that anymore.
No, it didn't really work that well.
You've
If it
come a
would
long way,
have
Bucky.
worked well, I'd probably be looking at it right now and be like, yeah, still got it.
So to sort of like make a formal transition from skateboarding to car stuff, the saying goes, with age comes cage. I don't know if that was ever your sort of mentality, but I want to ask, how did you transition? You sort of mentioned that you would take time away and go do racing stuff, but how did you, one, form the relationship with Subaru, and two, how did you go from skateboarding to straight into pro level rally driving?
How long is this podcast?
Man, this is your podcast.
Dude, it's a long story, but I'll try to make it as short as possible.
Yeah. Cliff's notes are fine.
Okay, so first off, let me set the concept, the thought process here. So I'm a skateboarder. I'm a professional skateboarder. A lot of my friends work. So I'm either at the pool hall after hours, or like I got into car stuff. So I would get friends together and we would do track days. And from that, I built, I had back then I had a 1990 Corrado that I was like, only thing I'm doing to it, because prior to that I had stereos. I was in the stereos and cutting springs. Like that's it. Yep. So I got a Corrado, and that was the first car I started modifying. I was like, the only thing I really want to do to it is put spring, conies. I put some coilovers on it. Did some track days. And then from there, I was like, oh, okay, I want to put a smaller pulley on it, make it faster. And then we did a VR6 swap to it. And then I did the first body kit. So that's what got me. I worked at a body shop. Skateboarding kind of took a crap for, I think it was mid-90s. I got dropped by PAL. Street skating came in, so I was working at a body shop. So then I started worked at a body shop for 2 years. And then I did the body kit on my Corrado. I did all kinds of modifications to it.
You did that while you worked at the body shop?
I did it while I worked at the body shop. It's when I met my wife, Jen, when the car was actually in the shop when I first started dating Jen.
Did she work there? Or?
She came and visited me while I was working at the shop.
No way.
And, then we'd go.
Yeah.
I think I borrowed my mom's Valore. Remember those?
Yep.
So first impression, I'm picking Jen up in a Valore. That's when you got to keep her.
Yeah, man. Yep.
And so, that started the car.
That was your intro into
to
first
modifying,
real building a car without the jank stuff.
Yeah, long story. God, it's such a long story. I'd hate to cut it short.
No, yeah, I want you to get into it, but I think to stay with the question, I think our audience and I personally want to know, being a pro skater is one thing. That's not an easy achievement to do, and then to stick around as long as you have is incredible.
Yeah.
But to go from being a pro skater and to any level of pro sport, whether it's driving or any other, how do you make that transition? And how do you, do you feel like your professional skateboarding opened doors for you that allowed you to do that because of your name?
No.
Were you a great driver? What was the recipe to that?
Okay, so the recipe from, becoming a pro skater into cars was, it gave me the opportunity to I had time, where like I explained earlier,
so your normal friends are at a job.
Yeah, so
where you didn't have to do that.
Here I am now, I moved to California, and Danny Way took me go-karting in a shifter cart.
No way.
And after that I was like, oh yeah, I need one of these. So I got a shifter cart, and I started going out to Moran out in Beaumont. Yep. And I started doing laps and laps, and met so many people. Met my friend Randy, who helped me wrench on it, and I met Rocky Moran, who's probably one of the fastest guys, in a cart at the time, and he's pro racer. So I'm racing with all these guys at this track, and I'm learning everything.
We're talking, this is late 90s, early 2000s?
This is late 90s.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've never even been in a go-kart race, but my times of me being there and being, practicing and lapping with all these fast guys, I probably would have been in the top 10 in one of the races. But here I am. I'm just doing it as a hobby. So I go back home, go skate. Yeah. Come out on the weekend, turn laps, go back home, go skate, and do my thing. It's when I got invited to the celebrity race, Long Beach Grand Prix. Yep. I met Dan McKeever and Joe Tartak out at training in the Toyotas out at Willow. Yep. And they're like, dude, you're fast. I was like, that's cool. Let's go. When we go back out, And they were like, I don't even have anything to teach you. Like you're,
oh dang,
you're dialed, like because
So you're
from all the
natural.
karting.
Yeah.
And I've done track days in all my personal cars.
Yep.
So then I go and race Long Beach, Gapplebees, everyone, right?
Smoked everyone.
Just Gapplebees. Even the instructors were like, they're racing in the pro class.
Yeah.
Gone. Like no one's touching me. So then Dan McKeever, he's like, dude, you should do this. Like you should,
He saw something in you. That's cool.
So he invited me out to Miller Motorsports Park. I ran the Mustang Challenge for a year or two.
Dude.
Then I went to Skip Barber, got my open wheel license. I did all this stuff just because these guys were kind of backing me. You know, these guys that were fast were like, dude, you should do that. Like,
yeah, you should try this. Yeah.
you should no longer be a hobbyist. You should do this.
Just so you understand the context of my questions, I asked because I think from my seat and audience's seat, it looks like you just sort of made this parallel move into pro racing. But as with anything, there's always a backstory. And, you see a successful person, that didn't happen overnight.
No.
But I'll be honest, looking at your pro racing career, it looked like you just made this jump from pro skating to pro racing without the go-karting, without the Toyota Celebrity Race activity or your lap days that you did in your cars.
I put time in, and it was before I got the Subaru. So going back to like how I got involved with Subaru, at the time I was racing Porsches and everything.
That's how we met, was your Porsche.
Yeah, so I'm doing track days in my personal car, and then I'm racing with Jim Johnson, who formed Rebel Rock Racing, and we're racing like Daytona, we're racing Sebring, we're racing...
I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
And that was when we had first met.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me about Rebel Rock.
Yeah, so I was about to go racing Porsches and Grand Am. And then around that time, Travis and Ken were getting into rally.
Yep.
And Travis was, naturally gifted from motocross, supercross, and stuff like that. Like
seems like a common theme.
Yeah, so he was in the motorsports already. He was he was able to kind of, what do you call it? Transition into four wheels pretty easily. Same with Ken.
Yeah. Another guy like that is Mad Mike Wadette. He came from like a motocross background with flipping bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
And into cars and just excelled.
Yeah.
Just because it's so different, but it's so the same. I think from a mentality standpoint.
It's a sense. I think it's the same sense. It's you adapt.
Yep.
And I think it's easier to adapt to. But going back to the story, Travis was racing Subarus for a while, and I was still racing here and there, but on tournament road racing. When Travis left his seat at Subaru and started doing NASCAR, and the trucks and stuff, we had the same agent at the time. And my agent was like, "Hey, do you want to go test for the Subaru seat?"
Yes.
And here I am, like spending all this time and effort into road racing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've been to one rally school back in 2001, and I was like, okay, I'll go have a go at it.
Yeah. So
I went and spent more time at Dirtfish and learned with my buddy Forrest Duplessis. He got me up to speed because I was fast.
Yeah.
I just had no left foot braking, trail braking on the dirt, rotation early, blah, blah, blah.
It's a different skill set.
Yeah, definitely a different like hand-eye foot coordination thing. But I picked it up and I went and tested for Subaru. And when I tested for Subaru, it was at a track. It wasn't no dirt.
Oh, jeez.
So I was like, I got this. So I literally was right up to speed.
That's awesome, man.
And
so
that's how I got the seat.
It's such a cool backstory because most people don't know that you put in this amount of work to get there. Because it looked like just a smooth transition from skateboarding into pro racing.
I was still a diehard skater. I was still winning X Games and stuff while all this was happening.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So the whole rallycross era, like competing in skateboarding at X Games, I think it was 2013.
Yeah.
I got silver in rallycross.
Yep.
Sucked at skateboarding that year. Didn't do good that year.
You weren't focused.
Yeah. But X Games 2014 or something. I won every event.
On fire.
Every event, yeah.
I remember there being one rally race that I watched, whatever TV, I don't know what channel had it on, but I remember watching you race in your Subaru hatch, the one with I think it was a Puma car or something.
Yeah, that one.
And you actually like couldn't make up your mind whether you wanted to go joker or jump.
Yes.
And you actually
No, my engine was I was behind Liam Doran.
Yes.
And he was having engine issues, and he checked up right before the jump.
Oh, because he might not make the jump.
He might not make it. And he made it, but when he checked up, I was so
you
close
had to
to
make a
him.
Decision?
I was like, I'm either going into the back of him to push him over this jump, or I'm going to check up and get off. So I aborted, and I went off the side of the jump, and I 50-50 the barrier.
Insert the video here because it's amazing.
Yeah.
At Philippe Albuquerque.
So after 50-50 in the barrier, I drive it up to there was a bunch of guys in an RV. They were in an RV, like partying, like having hot dogs. And I look at them and I go, and they're like, the camera was just so like positive.
You're asking the bystanders if the car's in one piece
if the car's
or not.
okay or not. Yeah. And they were like, no, you're done. So
epic, dude. You've done so many cool things in your life, Bucky. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
realize
crazy.
that?
No, I realize it. I'm still trying to live that life.
Don't ever stop, dude. So good. So my next question was, do you ever regret a trick mid-air when you're skateboarding? You're probably regretting that move in the car a little bit, although it put you out of the race, but it was pretty epic.
It put me out of the race, but it was... I mean, technically looking back, I could have just bumped him. He made the jump.
Yeah, you could have just followed.
But yeah.
So is there a skateboard trick that you did in competition and you're like in mid and you're like, oh shit, this ain't gonna work. this is bad. Or I'm gonna slam or
I think that happens just in general. Like it could happen every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a risk. Of that.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes things just don't work out and you're not really ready for it. And it's what we call chicken neck or a bug on a wall.
Yeah.
It happens.
So what's more satisfying, nailing a vert trick or hitting an apex like with a perfect slide? What do you think? Or is it
They're
about the same?
both relatively the same.
Yeah. It's like
when you make your trick and you land perfectly and you set up for the next wall, and it's very similar when you put a run together to putting a really good lap together, because each turn's different.
Yeah. You gotta nail
each trick's different.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
Huh. That's interesting. That's something because I've been a multi-sport athlete, but never like been in sports that there's like a perfect lap or a perfect trick. It's a sporting game.
Well, hockey you can't really.
Yeah, there's nothing
there.
You can make a nice pass, you can score a nice goal, but and that feeling's great. But there's really nothing to compare that to other than just something.
No, it's very similar to skateboarding and racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. It seems like it. I mean, you summed that up really well.
You can't knee slide in a car though. It's not.
I wouldn't recommend that.
No, it just doesn't.
Like Fred Flintstone.
Well, not even that. It's just.
You mean a knee slide like an abort? Yeah.
Yeah, unless there's runoff or
you
something.
tried. It turned into a 50-50.
Yeah, 50-50. Yeah, it doesn't always work out.
Have you ever built something in your garage that had your wife or neighbors concerned?
Huh.
You can say no. I mean, some of us have not.
Well, I mean, the stuff I build is in my garage, and whether or not my wife trusts it or not, I'm not sure. But I'm driving. I drove it here, so
I say you're doing good. So
I say I'm on the good path. I think everyone trusts me. Plus, I work on all our cars, and my friends ask me to help them with their cars.
Dude, I follow your IG pretty closely, and you're a handy dude, man. Like, I see what you do in the yard with your tortoises. Which, if you guys don't know, this man has like a massive
I have some big
pair of
some
tortoises,
big boys,
and they're constantly up to hijinks. I think. It seems like.
Well, I mean, right now the two big boys, they have their own little niche, little hole that they dug.
Yeah.
And it's not on the property line. It's when the hole is on the property line that I have to be like, oh man.
They're burrowing.
It's a lot of dirt. It's like a car. It's like a car buried in the ground, like a hole that big, and all the dirt's pushed out of it. So, I mean, sometimes I have to fill it with concrete, rocks, blah, blah, blah.
I've seen that.
Fix fences. And so right now we're good.
Okay.
They're a little deep. Like I can fit my whole body in both their holes right now. I'll post it on my Instagram.
Unreal. Oh, you do. And that's what I've seen. I'm like, holy crap. These
No,
things.
they got big holes right now. And like I said, if it rains, it's sketchy. Like it's filled up before. Yeah, and it could collapse and kill them.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering, like, can they bear the weight of that because they have a shell?
Well, they can bear the weight, but they can't find their way back out.
Okay,
And they just
they're
drown.
lost back there. Yeah.
Oxygen. So, yeah,
So
we
you
try
have to
not.
be attentive to that.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe support, though.
I'll let them dig to a certain extent, and then I'll just be like, oh, wow, I'm sorry, it just collapsed on its own while you were out of it.
This might be a really dumb question, but why do they dig? Is it to stay cool?
Stay cool.
Okay.
Yeah, stay cool. And like for the girls, I have 2 female
Yep.
tortoises, and they dig habitually
To
to nest. Yeah.
Got you. That makes sense. But yeah, man, I've seen your videos, and the way you filled those things, dude, it just looks like a ton of labor.
Dude, I'll be home editing for my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Buck, yeah.
I got you. We're gonna we'll get there.
And I'll be like, I don't have anything to do today. I'm just gonna edit and get this done because I love
Easy
editing.
day.
I love editing.
Yeah.
And
Said no one ever.
and then my neighbor will call me and be like, I think one of your tortoises are out. I'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah, and if he
I'll
knows that,
go
it's probably
and-
pretty obvious.
And I'll go out and I'll be like, oh, where's Wilbur? Wilbur's not in his enclosure. It's Wilbur. Wilbur weighs about 200 pounds.
Oh my God! So
And
picking him up to
there's
move
no
him back.
carrying him
No, 'cause
at that
it's-
point because it's like awkward.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there was a couple of times where I had to get my neighbor to bring his side-by-side over, and we'd just load Wilbur back in it and drive him as close as I could, and me and him would. And I mean, my neighbor's a pretty thick dude.
Yeah.
And we struggle.
Oh my God.
Because you got to hold him by his shell, and then like if he cinches, like if he
Yeah.
pulls his head or legs in,
Yeah.
it pinches your hands inside the
it
shell,
hurts.
and it's like they're strong, like they're freaking strong.
Dude, this is knowledge that not many people have.
No, I mean, so here's the thing: if you're out there and you're watching this, don't get a African sulcata. Get like a leopard tortoise. They get like this
Do
big.
they still live for like?
They live
hundreds
pretty
of years,
long,
or-
yeah. But I don't. African sulcatas, 100 years, 200 pounds. So you better have property. Otherwise, don't call me.
Because you hate filling the holes.
Dude, so many people call me. They're like, hey, do you want another tortoise? I'm like, no.
No, I already have 2 problems
Yeah.
as it is.
Yeah, do you?
What smells better to you, Bucky? Fresh grip tape or fresh rubber?
Fresh rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this grip tape got a funky scent to it or doesn't have any
It
scent?
doesn't really have a scent to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So-
I wasn't sure. My
I like
grip
racing.
tape days are long behind me.
I think a better question would be burnt rubber, fresh rubber, or racing fuel. And I would have chose racing fuel.
I agree, 100%.
I love the smell of
Especially-
a race car, dude. There's nothing like it.
Yeah, 100 plus octane is nothing. Or methanol, I guess, is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
The top fuel dragsters and stuff.
Yeah, I love race fuel. I don't know if you can put that on there. It's not politically correct. My wife would give me shit for that.
This is your show, baby.
Yeah. How about if I just do this? I love the smell of race fuel.
You got it.
I don't even think you could use that.
I don't know
My
if
wife
you
is
can.
such grandma when it comes to being PC.
That's a today thing. Or like
It
the last
is, yeah. It's
5
like-
years thing, it seems like.
You know what this is off topic, but I love In Living Color.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, because
that show could
the
never
satire,
air again. It
yeah,
could
the
never.
satire in that show is too real.
It's
for-
just
for
comedic
today.
though. It's just pure comedy.
Making fun of
Everything.
human.
Yeah. I love that show.
Yeah, and I could see that. I mean, it fits your sort of sense of humor really well.
But you have to be careful
Yeah.
these days.
Well,
and,
today you
and
can't.
rightfully so about some topics.
Like you said, today that show could not exist.
No.
You couldn't make a show today.
No.
But man, it was good.
It was good. I mean, David Chappelle did a really good job as well. His show was amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Dave Chappelle, as an Ohioan, I'm proud of that guy.
Yeah.
Like, he just lives in the middle of nowhere in Ohio and loves the shit out of it, which is amazing.
I was just in his hometown.
No way.
For a rally, Southern Ohio Forest Rally. Yeah.
That's in his hometown?
It's in his hometown. Yep.
He's not much of a car guy, so he wouldn't be involved in that.
No, but the town's like a destination spot because of Chappelle.
Because of him?
Yeah.
Really? So people go visit there just because of Dave Chappelle, and they might get a glimpse of him.
Maybe.
But probably not.
Probably not.
So who has a more intense crowd, the skateboarding community or automotive community? Who do you think is like more passionate?
Oh, I tell you what, I go to these Subaru events, and the passion there is undeniably like top notch.
Really?
Like, seriously, I've been to a lot of car events.
Well, dude, you were just at Sevens Day.
Yeah.
In Texas, right?
Yeah.
How does the Subaru community compare to the Rotary community?
That was like Cars and Coffee
Yeah.
in Rancho Santa Fe. Like
yeah,
it was.
well, there's not a lot of running. You know,
I mean, it
Rotaries
is
on the
it
road,
is
so.
sevens and stuff, but like it was rad, but it's not like a Subaru event. Like, and I've been to Volkswagen events,
Yeah.
which I've been the Bug Out back in the day and
Yeah.
Waterfest and all that. The Subaru events are insane.
Really?
Like insane. The community, the camaraderie, the passion,
Yeah.
and
That's cool, man.
there's one coming up August 2nd in California, Arcadia.
Okay.
Highly suggest checking it out. And if you come, I'll give you a ride in Betty.
Hey.
Yeah,
When is it?
August 2nd.
Okay. I have to put that on the calendar. That sounds like fun, actually. I've never, this is one mark that I've never really delved into. I've done Hondas, Nissans, Toyotas, but never Subarus. So Rotaries.
We were talking about it earlier,
Yeah.
and there's a 25-year coming in.
Yeah. There's
coming into
a
play.
really cool one that could be the one. But speaking of unreliable rotaries and your relationship with Subaru, how many Subaru engines have perished at your hands?
Oh my God!
Because it's a
If
known
we're
problem.
talking race cars,
Yeah.
are we talking? Oh,
I'm
dude.
talking any Subaru engine.
Okay, so let me just
Because
say
it's
this.
a running joke, but I'm not joking. Like,
No, but we had issues when I ran in 2012 and 13 and 14. Before Subaru Motorsports put the billet block in,
yeah.
there was a time when we were at Willow testing, and we went through probably 6 to 8. We ran out of motors
And these are race builded.
because of the high altitude.
Yeah.
High altitude there, right? I believe so.
Where at?
Or low.
Sorry?
Willow Springs.
Well, yeah, it would be, well,
High.
it's above sea level.
Above sea level.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the turbos and the heat, because it's hot out
Yeah,
there.
it's very hot in the desert.
We ran out of motors
Yeah.
during testing.
My God.
It was bad. I mean, we had some bad times.
Billet engines are the answer, though, huh? Billet blocks.
Oh, 100% now. I mean, that car is so strong now. The motor that's in Betty now, my rallycross car, that Vermont sports car gave
Yeah.
me
Super
back,
rad, by the way.
my freaking race car, they gave me and just gifted me.
It's crazy.
It has the aluminum block in it now. It has pretty much everything it had then, except for the motor upgrade. If we would have had that then,
Yeah.
dude, we would have won.
Insane.
So we would have
So
killed it.
it's safe to say that was a limiting factor.
100%.
Oh, man, that sucks.
And the fact that we would like load in at a NASCAR event race and then load out, like literally, like if you miss one practice because of a blown turbo or something, you missed out, and then you're straight into qualifying.
Oh, geez.
Because
yeah.
the time,
So
because
there's no practice.
no
like-
practice, no, they're setting up the track, and hot pits to get us in and get us out,
Yeah.
because we're like the halftime show.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
It was awful.
like showing up to a
But
skate
it was
event
the,
and
it
not
was
being able
the
to warm up.
best. It was the best though. It
Yeah.
was awful, but it was also the best.
I'm sure it was so fun.
It
And
was.
that like, we touched on the Bones Brigade era and all that. That was kind of
Yeah.
a good era of driver
Rallycross in
talent.
America,
Yeah.
it was the best. Like
And you had
Tanner
what-
Faust,
yeah, Tanner,
like Brian Deegan,
Reese Millen,
Reese Millen,
all these guys.
Travis,
Yeah.
Ken Block,
Yeah.
like everybody was there.
It was that sort of era that it was just cool to be
Yeah,
involved.
it was.
regardless of how the outcome.
Regardless of how the outcome was. So
Yeah, it's so neat.
yeah, I've been through a few motors. The bucket though, I've been through one turbo on the bucket. and one motor because it was a bad head job. Hate those.
Yeah. The worst. We'll leave it.
But yeah, the bucket's still running strong. You got to build it. You got to build it and not. When you're building motors, there's numbers. You're either chasing numbers or you're building a motor to be reliable.
Yep.
And have fun with.
Yep. Two different ethoses.
I've found that just overbuilding the motor and having it under deliver is way more fun than overbuilding a motor and over delivering with it.
Yep.
And then trying to like rip it like.
Yeah, you never really want it running at full capacity if you don't have to.
Never.
Right? Overbuild it to, you can run it at like 70% capacity at its hardest and it's going to last for a long time.
No.
Typically.
I think a safe number in a Subaru is 500, a little under 500.
Yeah. I feel the same way about RBs. You know, there's plenty of 1,000+ horsepower RBs out there. They can do it.
Yeah.
Billet block is the answer to big power. As with the Subaru, the billet block is the answer to reliability and then also big power as well. But the RB block tends to crack.
Are they doing rotaries? Billet?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, full. Yeah. At this point. Yeah, that's basically what Mad Mike runs in most of his.
Is that what he's running? Okay. I was wondering how that thing is.
How he keeps them together.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's got a very talented team there too. I mean, Alec, who's his engine builder now, has been for the past few years, that runs the Mad Mike Motorsports engine build program and stuff. He's been in the game forever. Super knowledgeable dude and just knows what needs to be done to make them reliable.
Yeah.
I love picking his brain.
Dude, they sound so good.
When they're ported properly and you start adding rotors, man, they get nasty.
Yeah, they sound amazing.
Yeah, and Alec and even Kawato from Japan, the guy that runs Mike's Japanese program, is very talented, especially with the 3-4 rotors program that he has. And those things are like cockroaches, man. I worked with Mike for 2 full Formula D seasons, and this was before he was working with Alec. I think he had just started sort of getting in with Kawato, but that motor that was built by PPRE ran a whole season.
And you can buy them? You can buy them?
Oh,
or,
yeah. Well, actually,
Is it like
because of my relationship with Mike and PPRE over in New Zealand, I actually, when we built TJ's RX-7 on his YouTube channel, he gave me the lead on that car and said, hey, just do what you want with it. Make it reliable, make it rad. Like, I don't want to spare any expense.
I just saw that one. The white one? Was
yeah,
that the white one?
His white FD
Yeah.
that was at. So actually, that was one of the first real builds I did, not on the Throtl channel, but for a friend of our brand.
And then the other one was there as well.
Yeah.
The one you built in Colombia? Where was it?
We built that car in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, and that motor is actually that's one of Alec's motors out of Mad Mike Motorsports. Insane, right?
Oh my God.
I didn't realize.
I felt like a gunshot, like when they were just popping it.
Yeah. So keep in mind, like, that motor was out of Mike's son's Miata drift car.
That ran a whole season and everything?
He beat the snot out of it. And so when we were going to build that RX-7 over in Puerto Rico, and the light bulb went on in my head, I'm like, hey, I'm going to call Mike, because sure, we could have a motor built in Puerto Rico, but my ties to Mike, it'd be like, if I need a Subaru motor, I'm going to call you.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me, oh, I have one, or hey, call these guys, because they'll build you something proper. I called Mike. He's like, yeah, you know what? Actually, we're about to take this motor out of Link's MX-5 Miata. We're going to put him in something a little different. They actually went to an RB just so he could get seat time, because he was having a hard time with motors. And so we bought that, came in a crate, turnkey, basically the same way you could call him and buy one. And it showed up, it showed up the day before we had to have the car done. It got caught in customs. There's a whole rigmarole, and story in itself. But we got it in the car, fired it up with the Haltech, and that thing is a freaking animal. It sounds so cool.
Yeah.
You hear the turbo.
Yeah, the turbo's loud. Yep.
And unfortunately, that motor has just been beaten on its whole life.
Like, but it's chilling now.
Well, I don't know. They were beating the heck out of it at Sevens Day. I heard that.
No, it's just some revs.
Yeah.
Just a couple revs. But it's not a car that really gets driven.
No.
It just sits.
Yeah.
It's like
unfortunately.
a showpiece.
And that's what I'm saying. It gets beat on because when it is started, it's because they're showing off the engine sound and all that. So it gets high revs and then turned off and put away.
No, they were actually really nice with it.
Good.
Yeah. They let it warm up.
Good.
They gave us some blips and then.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I think they know better.
yeah, they do because I've warned them. But
Yeah.
it's one of those things. It's a rotary. It's going to perish at somebody. It's an engine, so it's going to perish at some point. But it's a testament to what Mike and his team can build, and it goes along the lines of the guys over in Australia that are building the RBs have figured out a recipe. The guys that you work with at Vermont or whoever, figured out a billet solution for Subaru engines that was, now a long-term solution that makes these things reliable, and you can beat the snot out of them and show up every race and not have a new engine in there.
No.
Which is amazing. Technology, I mean, is back to cassette tapes being gone.
Yeah. Where was it when I needed it?
Yeah. Well, today it's a different world we live in. Unfortunately, the billet stuff's just so cost prohibitive. Whether you're talking rotary, Subaru, RB, it's
I don't think Vermont even sells that motor.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
So you can't even buy it if you want.
I mean, you could.
Oh yeah.
If you could afford it, yeah.
We're talking probably 60 grand.
Probably.
40, 60 grand, something like that. I know an HKS crate RB is like 40. PP or PRP crate engine RB is like 60.
I don't know the number, but
it's crazy. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
For a street car, especially if you're not racing. Well, Bucky, you leaned into a little bit earlier. You've taken your skateboarding career, turned it into pro racing. The next evolution to that, I would say, is you starting to make content and becoming a content creator, which has been fun to watch and see you sort of grow in that space.
Mm-hmm.
What's the toughest part about being a car builder and creating content?
Watching you guys build a car in 3 days.
Well, you've been here and been part of that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We've got a savage team here.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit unrealistic, I think, for most. But like for you as an individual, do you feel like it's hard to pick up the camera when you're building a car? Like
it is. It's hard. I'm not a big talker.
Yeah.
I hate addressing the camera. I mean, if we sit down and we talk like this, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But like
to explain what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm not really in the zone.
Yeah.
A lot of times I'm like coming off from like something with the family too, or I'm like doing something around the house and it's like, I got to go wrench. And not only do I have to wrench, I have to like get all the GoPros going and stage it and
have to
be like, hey, everybody. And it's like, I'm coming from like, I could be a stressful situation or whatever, but it's like people don't see that. And that's probably the hardest part, is to get motivated to not only do the work, but to address the camera and then also produce it and be like, okay, well, it's not like I can just film something.
Yeah, you have to have an idea.
Yeah, I have to like do an intro. I have to like, where am I ending this episode? Where am I going with it? Like, what's my out? Like,
yep, I feel that, dude.
That's the hardest part.
When I go to my workshop after I leave here, after working on cars all day here, I go to my workshop. I work on my own cars, and to be frank, the last thing I want to do is pick up a camera.
Yeah, you lose the zen.
That's sort of my space to go turn off.
Yeah, right. And I like working on cars like that. It's my very zen place. And fabricating and making brackets and doing this and figuring out stuff. I love that.
I can totally relate.
But to capture it on camera and to relate, so that other people can relate it, it's kind of important to do. But it's also something I'm just like, oh God.
I think most or majority of creators probably feel the same way.
Yeah.
There's stuff that I want to do on my personal cars that I just. Could it be content gold? Yes, because I've got this rare part I'm going to install. But it is that moment in time that I just want to turn off and put that part on the car and enjoy it internally.
Yeah.
And not have to put on a front or.
What's a fix for that? Like, do you just could I just wear like the headband mount? The headband mount. And
I've thought about all these things, like
what's
the neck one with the stuff.
But then you're going through so much footage too of like you just.
Well, that's
tinkering.
I'm not an editor. We have a team here for that, thankfully. So I feel your pain, and I totally commiserate with you from the point of like, man, I just want to go do this. But I also see the means to the end of having a video in place. And
it's
for the algorithm.
For me, the YouTube, it hasn't made or break me.
Sure.
has made or broke me.
Right. You don't necessarily need it.
No,
Yeah.
but what it has done, it's kept me relevant
Yeah.
in between
I agree.
other things.
Yeah.
Literally, when in 2016, I actually lost my seat with Subaru and lost like a lot more than that. Like Puma dropped me, Subaru dropped me. The only thing that I found gratifying at that time, it was depressing time for me, you know.
I bet. Yeah. I mean,
Building the bucket was my zen.
okay.
So that's
But
when
you
I was
filmed
like,
a ton of that though.
but it was like, dude, I bought the car for $800
Yeah.
off Craigslist.
Yeah.
And I just started calling people like, hey, can you help, you know, wheels, suspension,
Yep.
blah, blah, and, you know,
Pulling all
basically
your partners
marketing.
in,
Pulling it all in. And I was like, I'm going to do a YouTube channel because I know if I want to build this car, other people probably want to see it
Yeah,
be built.
sure.
And then also kind of like,
Get an
maybe-
inside look at your life too. I mean,
exactly. Like, cause I have some knowledge. I'm not the best guy at it, you know, body work, fabrication, like, no,
yeah.
like I know how to do it, but I'm not like, I'm even welding like the moldings and stuff. Like that's like welding on aluminum foil. Like it's hard. And so I learned all that, right? And filmed it, and
Yeah.
people dug it, and it's,
I dug it. I watched all of them.
and it's
Yeah.
like, that is what started me being at rock bottom at that time. Like literally I was rock bottom.
Yeah.
I started going out and saw Jake. He gave me a place to build it.
Yeah.
And I just started doing that. And that's where wake up, straight out the Ramona, build a car, go to bed, wake up,
Crazy.
go back out the Ramona. That's all I had besides skateboarding. You know,
Right.
skateboarding was kind of tanking right around that time.
Yep.
So
Yeah. That's cool, man. That's a neat story, and it's a little bit of insight that I think a lot of people would ever get otherwise.
and I still do all my own editing. I had a guy for a little while
Yeah.
and it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
And
That happens.
now I'm just doing it all myself again.
So,
Oh, but I also had a guy that was helping me, Ryan Stanson. Shout out to him. He was helping me do all my Subaru events. And he had a better opportunity come up, so I kind of lost like my golden child.
Dang.
You know? So, but that happens, and he's in a better place now.
that's good. Yeah.
But now I'm back to editing.
Yeah. I don't envy that. It's one thing that I've never learned how to do, and I'm kind of glad. I mean, it would help me understand things a little better maybe, but at the same time, like I don't have a desire for it.
It's hard,
Yeah.
especially with me. I hate sitting down, and I'm 4 or 5 hours deep in an edit. And it's weird because I could just go film me skating and talk to a couple people at the ramp.
Yeah.
And it would probably do better
Yeah.
on my channel than like the stuff I do.
You think so?
Probably.
Wow.
And
Have you
it's-
tried that?
Every once in a while I'll do
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
But then it's like, it goes back to the point of like, I want to go skate.
Yeah.
I don't want to film.
Yeah.
Like, and if I'm filming, then I'm not skating.
Yeah.
And that's what happens.
It puts you in a different headspace. huh?
Yeah. And it's weird because people are like, I'll film for you. And it's like,
It's not the same.
Yeah. It's just not like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not me talking to someone, or it's not me. I'm just not like, it's just not the same energy. And then also it's like, hey man, you cut my head off when I was doing this trick. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you screwed that
They're
up.
not as good as me. But no,
That's cool, man.
It's hard.
I totally commiserate with you, and I get it.
so
So shout out to all you editors out there.
Shout out. And
you guys are the real heroes.
If you need work, hit me up. If you're in local
Slide
SoCal,
in, baby.
you like skateboarding and Subarus,
And you're creative.
and you're creative, and you're not a head case, and I don't have to take you in as a fourth child. You're welcome to come and hang out with
You
me
live with the
whenever
tortoises.
you want. If you like tortoises,
All right, dude, you're stuck in traffic
yeah,
with a pro skater
yeah.
or a rally driver. Who's the better DJ?
Pro skater or rally driver? Definitely a pro skater.
Yeah,
100%.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
I think just because skateboarding is such a activity that you do to music, or you're listening to it in your head space while you're skating, is probably skaters are probably more musically inclined than a rally
think
driver
so.
who's not listening to music while he's racing.
Or it's just something that he was into in high school. You
Right.
know?
Exactly. Yeah. I had a feeling that was going to be your answer, but
Yeah, that's
I thought
an
it was a
easy
neat
one.
question.
No, it's a neat question because they differ. They differ like.
Polar.
Although, if you call Texas Dave a rally driver, then he's got good taste in music. So
Really?
he does actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably not as
He
many.
he played in a punk rock band.
Oh, no way.
So there's not many rally drivers that have played in a punk rock band. So he's
No.
kind of different.
He's the one.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the dumbest injury you've ever had that wasn't incurred from skating or driving?
Definitely working in the yard.
Yeah.
I've done some stupid things like screw gun through the tip of my finger, screwing in like tortoise barriers, you know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're screwing in something and you're holding the screw and then it
like,
comes off and right through your finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
I stepped on a nail one time.
Yep.
That wasn't fun. In a soft sole shoe.
Yeah.
I figured it would be something along those lines.
Yeah. a screw gun through the finger is a good one.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Can you feel it still to this day, or is it like
no,
kind
I
of
don't really-
solved itself?
Yeah, it's kind of fixed itself.
That's good. As guys that work with our hands, injuries to any of the fingers or thumbs is detrimental.
I did this skateboarding, so like it locks up.
Would you get it caught or?
I pulled
rail?
I pulled it, yeah,
Oof.
like grabbing onto the board and kicking it away. I popped that tendon, so now it has like
It gets stuck.
trigger finger,
Dude.
and now this one's kind of joining the
Is there
party.
any way to fix that?
Yeah, they can cut that tendon
That
and they can
doesn't
fix
sound
it.
fun.
It's a quick surgery. I don't know. I
Oof.
just deal with it.
Yeah. Dang. What does the future of modifying cars look like to you?
I don't know. I got like 10 of them sitting in my driveway right now.
Then you already know the future.
Yeah.
You're like, you got the glass ball in front of you.
I do. I have the future of modifying is finishing projects, of course. I have 3 projects currently.
Do you stick to
4.
solely Subaru projects? Or do you
Yeah, I have
other
all
stuff?
Subaru projects. Definitely part of the Subaru family.
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
yeah, I have a new car I just built. Well, actually, no.
Is that the daily or?
I have a new car that I just purchased.
Yeah.
I have this actually new car is number 12,
Oh my God.
but I purchased it to replace number 9.
Okay.
So number
out
9.
with the old, in with the new.
Yeah, I just found a better one.
Okay.
So I don't
Oh,
even know how I'm
is it
going
the
to do
same
that.
car?
Same car.
Okay.
So I don't know how I'm going to do that on my YouTube channel. This car, even though no one knows I bought it yet, I originally bought it to restore it with my wife.
Okay.
Then I stored it at my friend's house for a year and a half.
Okay.
Then Tenzin, my youngest, decided that we were going to build a Forester together, 2001 Forester, manual,
Okay.
sick, JDM, like so much stuff.
Yeah.
But then I had flashbacks of Paris,
Yes.
and I was like manual, first time driver, and Tenzin wasn't really into the Forester.
Really?
Yeah. But she was into this other car that I was going to build with my wife.
Okay.
And my wife was like, Bill, let that one, because it's perfect for her.
Okay. It just makes sense.
So then the other day I was on Marketplace and I saw a nicer one. So I was like, Tenzin, I know we were already starting on this car, but what do you think about this one?
Yeah.
And
What was her answer?
she was like, yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
much nicer.
Good.
So, you know me, I like
Hopefully you haven't done too much work on number 9.
No, the thing is, number 9 is brutal. It's
Okay.
like literally and it was infested with mice from sitting at my friend's house.
So getting that smell out is.
But I got it all out.
Oh,
Like
you
I
did.
stripped the whole interior,
Scrubbed the floor
power
pans.
wash,
Yeah.
shampooed everything.
Yeah, it's good.
That was the most work I've done to it actually. But it needs like body work. It needs motor refreshed. So Tenzin didn't mind the new car because the old car just it needed body work, it needed interior work, it needed everything.
Yeah.
Like literally, it needed everything. Like all my cars
Yeah.
do.
You have to touch everything to make
I
it
like
right,
it that
you know?
I like it that way. But with the timing, I'm like, and it's going to be her first car.
Mm-hmm.
I need a better starting
Kind of
point.
an easy button car, yeah.
I need a better starting point for her alone. So the interior of this new one that I picked up,
money.
minty. Minty.
So literally just give it a quick scrub and send it on its way.
Yeah. Literally just clean it up, do a couple things to it.
Perfect. Then mechanically,
solid.
Oh,
It has a transmission issue right now, which should
Okay.
be a simple fix.
yeah, should be.
It should be.
Famous last words.
It should be. No, it should be. It actually should be.
I'll check back in.
Optimism
with you on
is
that.
key.
I'll be following your Instagram
Yeah.
stories to see how many cuss words I hear.
It's going to be a good car, though. I think people will be stoked on it. But I don't know producer-wise how to tie in. When I first picked it up with Jen, it sat for a year and a half.
Have you filmed all that?
Started restoring it with Tenzin, and then found another one on Marketplace.
Tell it like it is, dude.
Tell it like it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, we've all been through that.
Yeah.
The old reset button.
But like my thing is, like, when we go to that edit, like, do I just show me picking up the new car with Tenzin and then be like, we also have this car, and then do like a quick story of it? Because I don't want to draw it out. You
That
know
all
what I
comes
mean?
down to your creative. Personally, I would just tell the story like it happened, because that's real.
Okay.
And I think people will vibe with that. I've done it. I've had the same thing happen to me before, where I
Yeah.
bought something because I was excited, and then, I didn't dig deep enough. There's actually better versions of this that I could have bought for similar money
Oh my God.
and less work. So,
Yeah.
and then it's always does the audience want to see all that work?
They do. They do.
Oh, they do,
They do.
100%.
But then again, it's like we did the same thing with our Brat.
Yeah.
Our Brat we bought for $800,
Mm.
and it was a straight
Nugget.
box, dude. It was straight.
I remember the before pictures.
And our parts car that we found up in Northern California was 1,000 times better and cleaner that we pulled parts off of.
Unreal, dude.
But it made for a great story.
Yeah, and
you know?
people, the story. I think if you're just authentic and you tell it
Yeah.
how it is, it's gonna do well regardless.
I just don't know how many more of those stories I have in me.
I know that's
Oh my God.
that's the eternal question.
Dude, the Brat broke me.
The Brat was a big project, dude.
It broke me. The body work
I
and
remember seeing you guys like retreating the bed and redoing the chairs in the back, and it's like, where does it end?
dude, everything from the dash to undercarriage
Yeah.
to the bed to interior to we did everything on that car in a year.
Yeah, that's
mean-
how my Bad Apple RX-7 was. It was a full strip, everything. I even cleaned the inside of the gas tank and recoated it. Like,
Yeah.
when you get that deep, it's a journey.
Yeah.
And luckily,
It's
people like to
insane.
watch that stuff.
It's insane though. Like
Yeah.
I would never do it again.
Well, now you have 10 of them lined up, ready to go. Right?
I know. I actually do. I'm about to do it again.
Yeah.
I'm taking a break on
Take some
Tenzin's car.
time.
Tenzin's car is going to be an easy one. I think people appreciate it for what it is, and I'll do the story.
Yeah. I think you should. You guys are going to like this one. This is a really cool car. Off camera, Bucky told me what it was. So check out Buck. Yeah. He's got some really cool stuff. And go back and watch the bucket build, because I think that will give you a really good insight to who Bucky is as a car guy. And
Yeah.
sort of his
It will.
abilities and reaching back into your bag of tricks, your old body shop days and stuff
Just-
like that. You did everything, dude. Like
I did everything, and just be prepared for dad jokes. There's lots of dad jokes.
Bucky, the king of dad jokes.
When
You
you're-
are kind of the king of dad jokes, dude.
I mean, some of them aren't PG-13,
Yeah, we can't say them here. Well, we can
But-
say whatever we want here.
but what? Yeah, if you know me, I am like dad joke guy for sure.
I love it. It fits you, dude. It's good. Have you ever tried to ollie over any of your cars?
I've never ollied over any of my cars.
People?
People, yeah. Other people's cars, yes.
Never your own?
I've skated other people's cars, but yeah, never did anything over any of my cars. I've had them in the background of shots and
Have you really?
like promo stuff.
That's
yeah,
cool.
like I think I did one with my I've done one with the bucket, I think, and I've done one with when I had a BMW.
But
And
never
done
like
a shoot.
touching the car. It's always like
No, it's always just been like a background prop.
you
or
work
something.
too hard on your cars to like
Yeah,
bounce a skate deck off of the fender.
Oh yeah, I get mad. Like, I think there was one time when Bob put his board up against my bumper when we were somewhere. And
No way.
I was like, bro.
Hey, dude.
And it was just wheels. It was like wheels on my bumper, and I was like,
Really not a big deal, but to a car guy, that's a big
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Bob just doesn't get it.
He back to Bob. Yeah, back to Bob and cars.
I would ask this one. It's a little bit of a weird one, but if your life was a video game, which it has been,
It kind of is.
what would your cheat code unlock? Like if someone could punch in a code into the joystick.
I think I would like to have like some kind of like hack tips.
Okay.
You know?
Really?
Yeah, like life hack tips. That would be sick.
So the game
You know,
just
like a
pauses
cheat
and a little
code?
window pops up.
Yeah, and then you just get all these life hacks, you know? of
Don't
like-
buy 10 project cars.
Yeah. Don't store a car over your friend's house.
That has mice problems.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That is way different than what I thought it would be. But that's cool. I like that. So you actually like
It could be like, it
helping
could be
people.
fabrication tips. It could be life tips. It could be kid tips, you know?
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah,
I
just a bunch
I-
of different.
I was like in a totally different direction with the answer to that question. That's cool, man. So skateboarding and racing, they both involve intense speed. Would you say the adrenaline rush is the same? And we kind of touched on this with the
I think
drift
so.
and landing a trick.
Yeah,
question,
I think so. You know, when you're rally racing through the woods, adrenaline's in your soul.
Man,
It's the energy and the level of intensity is wild. It's pretty much when like you're halfway through your skateboard run, you know you got like 4 or 5 more walls to go, and you're just in a zone.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, there's no stopping you. Can I tell a story really quick?
Yeah.
I had one opportunity to ride in a WRC spec rally car with Ken Block behind the wheel when I worked for him briefly. And we were out in the middle of nowhere at a practice stage, which is a wooded area.
Yeah.
Heavily wooded area. And it's like somebody's farm, basically a buffalo farm. And they cut a trail through, and that's where they would go every year to practice for one of the stage rallies that they were doing. And it was my first travel with the team, and Ken's like, dude, hop in. I'm going to show you what I do. And, of course, coming from drifting background, yeah, slid cars, plenty, like this is whatever. We get in and get to the stage rally start, and he hits the brakes, and the whole car does this big, like, nose
Weight
dive.
transfer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, in a drift car,
No.
you're super tight, like,
Push.
right. He launches this car. First of all, it sits me back in the back of the car, like,
Yeah. The
And-
suspension compliant, like all the suspension travel. Yeah.
bro. And he's just matted, right? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Through the dirt, rocks going everywhere. And then all of a sudden, the trees start flying by. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to die today. What is going on? And then all of a sudden, ahead of me, I see a 90-degree turn coming up, and all I see is a wall of trees. I'm like, I've been pretty much written my life off at this point. And Ken just grabs the brake and just pop, pop. And this car just sticks, hugs, dives, gone.
Yep.
And we're through these trees, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This just happened.
Yeah.
And we get to the end of the stage, and he looks over at me. He's like, what do you think? And we're on, like, you know, a mic.
Yeah.
So he can hear me. Like
Comms.
We're on comms like a rally co-driver would be. And I'm like, Ken, that was fucking insane.
Yeah.
What we just did. And he's like, you think? And I was like, yeah. He goes, dude, that was nothing. Like,
Yeah. That
I
was like 80%,
I was like
75,
8/10.
80%.
Yeah, exactly. His words were, I was 8/10. I was like, bro. From there on out, I gained a whole new level of respect for one stage rally because I'd never been around it, but the driver and the co-driver. And being a co-driver is a whole nother animal. because you have zero control over what's happening other than the pace notes.
Other than you are controlling.
You're controlling in a sense that you're telling the driver what's about to happen, but you don't have a control over the vehicle and stuff. You're literally there as
no, but actually he does. The co-driver is controlling everything.
Yes, but the driver can abort that at any point, like not listen, right?
Which you hope he doesn't. You hope he doesn't.
So yeah, for me, man, like this story is a little bit off on a tangent, but like,
no, it's a different world. I took Nate Hamilton, really good, top-notch drifter.
Yeah.
To rally ready and put him in a rally
Did you
car.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Game changer. And Texas Dave took him for a hot lap around the stages.
Okay.
Through the woods.
Yeah.
And those stages at rally ready are like a car's width. That's it.
And that's
like
what you
tight.
don't understand is like these dudes are
Jumps
ripping through
everything.
their
like
three figures.
Look at Nate's video on his channel 144, I think it is, and look at his video of him driving through the woods with Texas Dave.
He was a passenger.
He was a passenger.
Okay.
But we did the whole school thing with him. I did.
Okay.
But he drove as a passenger, and his life, you could see he was just blown away.
Yeah.
And you'll have a flashback of when you were with Ken. 100%.
Dude, intense shit. Like I think a lot of people that aren't exposed to that sort of that racing in general or in particular, it's like nothing else. It's not like going through a drift course. It's not like doing a hot lap in a NASCAR.
It's not repetitive.
Right.
You don't get that repetitive feeling of like setting up and, clipping a wall every time, like every run.
I love track racing and circuit racing.
Me too.
It's so fun. But if I could choose any discipline, I think it would be stage rally.
Oh, 100%.
Although I would die.
Dude, it's like
I would certainly kill myself.
Perfect explanation and reference for stage rally opposed to like road racing. This is road racing.
You show up in your tuxedo.
This is rally.
So
just everything.
So rally
off.
is the punk rock of
rally is
of
wild.
motorsport.
Yeah, rally is by far punk rock.
Dude, that analogy makes so much sense now.
100%.
I've never actually like put this much thought into that story and just the different genres of motorsport, but that totally makes sense.
100%. Road racing is so suit and tie.
So you would say that the adrenaline rush is a very similar thing. It's obviously
it's different,
but
it's just different. Like road racing, you're top speed, breaking points, apex, car sideways, collect it. Rally, it's like
nuts,
naked, like just ripping.
Oh, I love that, dude. All right, dude. Oh, have you ever been late to one of your races because you're like at the ramp, like trying to pull off a trick? Or have you kept those worlds pretty much completely
No,
separate?
normally if I'm racing, I'm not skating. And if I'm skating, I'm not racing. Unless it's like a X Games event where I've had to basically been
escorted.
Yeah. I've been escorted from the vert ramp in a golf cart straight to rally cross practice. And it didn't mix well. Like, because I'm not in touch with my team.
Yeah. You're literally showing up, hopping in a chair, and
I'm showing up, hopping in. I'm not doing. My focus isn't there as far as like going over track.
Yeah.
With skateboarding, I'm kind of. You can just drop me in it. You know what I mean? Like I'm good to go. Aside from like learning the ramp and what tricks I want to do where.
Mm-hmm.
But in rally, like you have to be in tune as far as like surface changes. Car setup.
Yeah, what's the car doing here or there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
what
if you're not
changes
out
are
there
made to the
practicing,
car? Is this the same setup we left with, or is it is it my base setup?
Mm-hmm. Interesting. I had a feeling that you wouldn't really mix those two things in the same day. Like you wouldn't be over at your homeboys in Ramona riding his ramp trying to pull off a trick and then hop in your vehicle and go to a race.
No.
It's not really logical, but like the fact that you do both of those things and they're so kind of polar opposites, like it interested me to know with your X Games background if you ever did sort of have to
Only
hop
at
off
X
it.
Games. Yeah.
That's the
at
only
X
place
Games.
that could
That
really
was-
exist, huh?
Yeah. And it wasn't easy by any means.
This is a crazy question. But speaking of the X Games, what's the most 2000s X Games thing you've ever done that didn't age well? I mean, you mentioned your dyed hair, but I think that probably aged okay.
Maybe wearing a tennis visor and a tank top and cargos.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah. Tennis visors were kind of big.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that phase.
Yeah.
Tennis visor, basketball jerseys, Jankos?
No Jankos.
Okay, you were never that
No,
guy.
Never did the Jankos.
Yeah.
But I did do, muscle tees, jerseys.
Yeah. I think that's the East
Tennis
Coast
hat.
in you kind of coming out. That was a very East Coast thing. I don't think that was that popular out here, was it?
The jerseys?
Yeah, like an NBA jersey or... I guess it was.
It was a time.
I don't know. It reminds me of when I was back in the Midwest or East Coast, so...
There was a time. I mean, it was the whole, I think I was Limp Bizkit era.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I did it all for the
Yeah,
Nookie.
I did it for the nookie.
What a time, man. What a time to be alive. We lived through the best era.
We did. We are.
Sorry to you younger kids.
I don't know
but-
about are. We did.
we
we did.
did.
We did because
100%.
it's not as good, man. It's not as good. Definitely not as good.
Yeah, dude, the MTV era and everything, man, it was just so on point.
Yeah, we were there for the first music video.
Yeah. Dude, I can tell you what it was. I don't remember. What was the first music video ever made?
Oh
What
man, I
song
should
was
know
it?
this.
I should too. And I can see the video playing in my head. I just can't think of the name of the song or the band.
Oh, if you're out there, let us know in the comments.
The old guys can't figure it
Because
out. We lived through it.
it's like radio killed the something.
Video killed the radio
It was like
stars.
something around that.
Was it one of those?
It was, I
It wasn't.
think I'm close, but
It wasn't Devo or something like that.
no, it wasn't.
Damn it. Okay, comment section.
Yeah, here we
Google-
go. It's
you
your
can-
turn.
You can Google. We can't. We don't have that luxury right now.
We're not going to do it because we're not that. We're old school.
All right, Bucky, what's cooler, Tech Decks or Hot Wheels, and why?
Oh man,
Were you ever into Tech Decks?
I never really got good at it.
Me neither. I was terrible at it.
Oh gosh, and the new fingerboards, they're not technically tech decks.
Right.
They're actually like little skateboards.
Yeah.
They're so sick, but
With
I
3D
suck at
printing
it.
technology
Yeah,
and,
like
like-
they're so sick. But the Hot Wheels.
Do you have
that
Do you have like your signature board version of one of those modern Tech Decks?
not recent.
No.
Old Birdhouse
Yeah.
and Element and Powell.
I remember
Yeah.
seeing those on the shelves at like Walmart and stuff.
But like Hot Wheels, like come on, that was such a big part of my childhood. I'm
Same.
going with Hot Wheels.
Yeah, I agree. I did tinker with Tech Decks for a moment, but it didn't. I just was never good at it, and it just never really piqued my interest. But the Hot Wheels are so easy. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you don't play with them really as an adult. It's more of a, oh, I love.
Have you
this
seen the
thing.
ones I have made?
No.
Oh my god.
Are they your actual cars?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. You
Yeah,
know,
it's
no one has
insane.
ever made me one of my real cars. in
I know
Hot
a
Wheel.
guy.
I
know
need
a
to
guy.
do that. Yeah, I should do that. I have a Hot Wheels kit that I got from my wife that has like a hauler and then 3 Skylines,
Mhm.
and that was sort of my inspiration for my Skyline addiction. So
Do they
kind
make a wagon? Do they make a Hot Wheels wagon?
Stasia.
Yeah.
The 260 RS I haven't seen. I'm sure it exists in Japan.
I have a guy that can make it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk after this. I definitely want to do that at some point. I think it's cool. I have a little space to display it, so it'd be fun
Yeah.
to have that.
You could do a little what is it? A
Dojo?
dojo? Is that it?
Like
Dojo, a
the-
little miniature.
Oh, the diorama.
diorama.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Dojo.
Yeah, I could.
Some of the words I come up with, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I made it through high school. I
That
promise.
kind of makes sense too, though. I mean,
Yeah, I hit my head a lot.
Where we do, we do. You know, I was going to mention that earlier. I've had a ton of concussions from hockey, and you've slammed your head quite a few times. So it probably leads to the reason why we can't figure out what the first music video ever made was. I've just forgotten that.
I honestly, I probably should have hit my head more to be this dumb, but I haven't really
Come on,
hit my
give
head a
yourself some
lot.
credit, dude. You know, thinking back on skateboarding, were helmets Were helmets ever cool? Like when you first started, did you always wear one, or was it more of a
Vert skating, yeah.
Okay.
Street skating, no.
It was accepted.
Yeah.
Or almost.
It was
required?
just part of it. Yeah. You just wear pads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember like the Bones make pads back in the day.
No.
Somebody made really nice. It was a
Rector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were really nice. So you
Rector
can get
were the
red,
ones.
blue,
Yep.
and they had like the terry cloth liners and plastic caps, and that's what I had. That was like a cool thing to have back then.
Yeah.
But guys don't wear it now, though, do they?
Yeah. I mean,
Really?
vert skating, yes.
Okay. Because when you slide out and stuff, that's...
Yeah, it just makes it easier. I mean, there's guys that can ride vert without pads, and it's fine. But still, like...
Yeah. I met this guy over in the UK.
There's a difference. Like, when someone rips without pads on, it's rad. But, like, there's a level that... There's only a couple guys that could skate that good without pads.
Can achieve that.
And God knows how long they can do that for.
Right. Yeah, there's a few wipeouts and you're regretting that decision, right?
Yeah, you're like, oh.
There was this guy called Webby that I met over in the UK with Mad Mike. He was is a professional BMX stunt rider, vert and ramp rider. And I watched him gear up. He was like sharing some tricks with us when we were out there for Goodwood Festival of Speed, and we met him at the ramp. I had recently hooked Mike up with the boys over at Haro, and so we shipped a bike out there. Mike was riding the ramp, and this guy had like these pads that he wore skinny jeans when he rode.
Yeah, and they're just like little
like neoprene or something.
Little knee jammers.
Yeah. But he you could tell he struggled to get them under his tight jeans.
Yeah.
And I always wondered what those were because I never saw them. But I assume it was some sort of neoprene just to...
Yeah, they're not like pads that you would want to slide on.
Right.
They're like kind of like, like I'm going down.
This is a just in case?
Just a little pad for my kneecap, you know?
So it doesn't hurt as bad?
Yeah, just a little soft blow, like a little cushion.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Yeah, it was when he rode, even though he was wearing skinny jeans, you couldn't really tell he was wearing anything, which was kind of cool and made me be like, damn, that guy's gangster.
Yeah.
And he was freaking good.
But he wore skinny jeans.
But he wore skinny jeans, so yeah, it makes you kind of judge a little bit. But he's a cool dude. If anyone made a skate video out of your racing footage, what would it look like? And are there any things that happened that you would be like the epic moment of the skate video?
You're saying racing?
If someone made like a skate video that we used to watch when you were coming up in skateboarding, the VHS tapes.
They call it Gymkhana.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what Ken did.
Yeah.
He just created...
He merged.
Yeah, he just basically created a skate video with a car. And that's...
Dang, I didn't look at it like that.
That's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Gymkhana is a style of driving.
Yeah.
But that
goes
filmed
back
it
way before. Yeah.
But he filmed it as if he was filming a skate video.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I never really thought about it like that. I never had it rationalized to me like that, but I can see it now. So if you were to make one, are there any things that you've done in a car that would be the highlight of that? I think that 50-50 grind you did that we talked about earlier.
Definitely, definitely. And then, there's also instances where I'm jumping a 50-foot gap on 3 cylinders and then two turns later, the car dies. There's those.
Oh, that's sketchy, dude.
I think that would be more of a head.
Yeah.
If they could somehow manipulate what was going on in my head at that time.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't thinking of my kids.
Right.
No, 3 cylinders, the car barely went 40 miles an hour and you had to go.
And you still have to make this jump.
Make the jump.
And in your head, you're like, well, we're either going to make it or not.
And pulling over wasn't an option.
No.
Oh, Mom, I'm just going to pull over.
That's one unique thing about rallying that I always respected. I think rally guys are kind of you said punk rock, but they're kind of like the hockey guys of the world.
I think so.
Sport.
Yeah.
You don't
100%.
quit unless... you're not going to take a fall like a soccer player in a rally car. I don't care if my wheel's gone. I'm going to get to the finish line. I don't care if I'm on 3 cylinders. I'm making this jump.
Yeah.
It's just as hardcore as it gets. That's so lovable
it's the
about
same
that.
mentality. Yeah. It's not golf.
Cool. Yeah. No, you're not going to sit out because you've got a sore quad.
Nope. No. And skateboarding's the same way. Skateboarding, you definitely... look at Matt Hoffman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
Broken foot or broken toe, he
Still
or
doing it.
broken hand, he'd tape it to the handlebar if he had to. I think
Savage.
at one point,
I love it, dude.
I think at one point he taped his foot to his pedal.
Did you really?
100%. Yeah, he did that.
Damn, that's gangster.
Yeah,
What a boss.
he is.
I mean, to tape it, I'm trying to think what that feels like. Because I've ridden a road bike where your foot is attached to the pedal.
Yeah.
And so it would be a similar. So I'm in pain, but I still need to pedal.
Yep.
So we're just going to tape this there.
I
so
just
don't
needed
think
to
about
stand on. That's it. I don't need to walk.
Nuts, dude. If you could remix one iconic skate trick into a car stunt, what would it be? We just saw Travis Pastrana do
He
try
tried
to do
a
a 360 in the Huckster.
I think a 360 flip would be more obtainable.
Well, he tried that.
Well, actually, like finished the job there, Travis.
Yeah, right?
Like,
Come on, dude.
He landed dark side. Like,
I don't think any of us saw it going that way.
I mean, technically a 360 flip would be more
That's
foreseeable
Yeah.
than a 360 slide.
You're just
Like,
going to
I
add
don't-
height to the ramp and hope that it lands
just
shiny
do it.
side up.
I think if you just built something to where it was like instead of a step up, a step down,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
you could do it
It might make it a little easier.
like off a cliff and land on a landing ramp.
How sick would that be?
Dude.
Travis, if you're listening to this, please make it happen.
Round 2.
You can do it. So, what would be more nerve-wracking to you, skating in front of Tony Hawk or racing in front of Ken Block in a rally car?
I've done them both.
I know. So, what's more nerve-wracking? Do you feel like there's more?
Getting beat by Tony Hawk and losing the Ken Block. Was that the question?
You've never done both, have you? Has Tony ever beat you in vert?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's beaten me, and Ken's beaten me racing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've won and lost in front of both of those.
Yeah, I won and lost in
icons.
front of both of them. So
That's
we'll
pretty
just,
cool.
We'll just leave it at that.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think I'd be nervous around that. I think I'd be more nervous of like if I skated in front of like I don't even know. I don't think I really get nervous anymore when it comes to that.
Yeah, dude, that makes total sense. And
It's like go time. Like,
look, I
it's
know
just like-
Tony's your homeboy too, so like
yeah.
you're not really gonna get nervous in front of him. But for
I'm trying to think
for
of
a
who I would
commoner like me, that's a big deal. Like if I were to jump on a skateboard and Tony or you were there, I'd be like, oh shit.
Well, yeah, but that would be like me playing hockey in
Yeah.
front of Gretzky or something. like, come on. Then
Yeah.
I'd be nervous.
It's
like,
it's nerve wracking.
But I don't even think I'd be nervous. I'd be laughing.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, can I do this? Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
But you gotta don't forget, like, I do skateboard demos in front of like thousands.
Yeah.
And like I race or do demos in front of thousands. So like I'm used to being
You're
around
pretty
people.
callous
Yeah.
to
So
it
like
at this point.
if something I've done driving demos this past Wicked Big Meet where my car was basically under full throttle, was cutting out, and here I am out doing a driving demo, trying to do barrel
Make the
turns.
best of
and
it.
it's like, hey, we're having issues here.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's
That-
embarrassing.
That's probably more nerve wracking than anything, huh?
Yeah.
Just a failure in
Yeah.
general in front of an audience that wants to see you
Yeah.
succeed.
Yep.
Makes sense. Have you ever named any of your cars or projects after a skateboard trick? Or vice
Not
versa?
after a skateboard trick, but my car Betty is named after the terminology skate Betty, which is usually like, like a groupie.
Yeah.
And that's what I named my first race car after.
That's cool, dude. So that was and you now have that car.
Yeah, and I now have
which
that car.
is so cool. Dude, you offered me a ride in that car and I haven't forgotten, so
Yeah.
don't you forget either.
Yeah, bring it.
All right, dude, we've made it to the end. We've finally made it to the last question. If you could leave your legacy with one last epic trick or one last epic lap of a racetrack, which one would you pick?
Well, I wouldn't want to leave in general. So if it was in a race car, I'd probably want to make sure it was a long track like Nürburgring.
Yeah, where you
So
can put
let's
down a few
just-
minutes of lap time.
Yeah, so I can get some good quality seat time.
Yeah.
So it'd probably be in Betty around Nürburgring.
Dang.
That'd be sick.
Bro, that
We
would be...
we would have to re-gear her a little.
I think so. It's a little too tall.
But
for
man,
that.
that would be wild. And as far as skating goes, I would like to skate my bowl again. The one
Yeah, the one that I witnessed.
at the old house.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some content of that online somewhere.
Yeah.
Because you used to have was it a Halloween event?
I had
The barbecue?
a yearly event.
Was that around
which
Halloween?
was yeah, it was sometimes it wasn't. So we had the BBQ and we also
That's
had
cool.
just the barbecue.
So that bowl, like just for context purposes, for those of you that don't know, Bucky used to own a property where his home was, and up in the backyard he had what was essentially a pool, right? But it was designed and made as a skate ramp.
It was a skateboard bowl that was 13 and a half feet deep.
Dude. And I can tell you, for those of you that haven't dropped into a vert ramp or a bowl, this was menacing. Like, I've never done that, and I stood on that ledge and watched you guys ride it like it was nothing.
Yeah.
I would never in a million years drop into that thing.
It's the size of like a moon crater.
Yeah, it was.
I think it's the world's largest backyard bowl.
Was it really?
Possibly still.
Oh my God. And now it's gone.
It's still there.
Oh, it's still there. Okay. Wow, dude. You invited me to your Christmas party one year when I was still working at HRE, and first of all, I was honored to be invited. I'm also wondering if I did something that I wasn't invited back, but did I get too
Your
drunk?
costume might have sucked. Oh, it was a Christmas party. Did you?
Bro.
We still had costume.
Yeah.
We
no.
still had Halloween.
I was
or
geared up,
Christmas.
dude.
Yeah, because we still had.
I had an ugly sweater on or something.
Okay, so yeah.
Maybe I was just shit. I don't know. But I walk into that party and had no clue about your bowl.
No, because you wouldn't, because it's
I
not.
don't skate.
You don't
and
see it
that's
either.
not
It's like
it was hidden. Yeah.
It's up at the top of the hill, but when you're up at the top of the hill, you don't even see the house.
Yeah.
So it was.
It was a journey to get up there.
It was
a little trek, but you made it cool.
It was heaven. It was heaven on earth for me. It didn't help my It helped my skating in the sense of I love to skate it, but it didn't help my skating because it was different than everything else.
There was no comparisons.
No comparison.
And dude, to hear you say that it's the largest one ever. Dude, I had no clue. Like, I just thought that was running the mill. Like that was something you guys had.
I can't remember the precise number of concrete trucks, but it was over 20.
And dude, just to get all that
cement trucks.
Cement up to the top of that hill.
Yeah.
Well, it had to have been a mission in and of itself.
Yeah. It was.
Oh man, I'm sad to hear you say that you missed that, because I know you moved away from that location, and
one day we'll be back.
The new spot looks pretty rad, so
it's nice.
But yeah, that place must hold a pretty special spot in your heart. Yeah.
It does. That bowl by far is.
to set the scene, like you had it was literally like an outdoor pool area.
It was a paradise. It was like a skateboard paradise.
And you had like a lanai, if I recall, up there, like a shield like from the sun.
No.
Or was that temporary?
That was temporary for the barbecue.
Okay.
But I built the barbecue by hand, concrete, everything, like
as you would.
And yeah, it still holds a place in my heart.
Do you really think you'll be back there?
Eventually, I will be back to skate it, hopefully before they destroy it or fill it in. And they haven't yet, so I'm thinking that it will.
It's gonna stay.
Survive.
It's probably cost a lot of money to destroy it.
It does, yeah.
So the new homeowner's like, just.
Yeah, the new homeowner and I kind of had a falling out because of that bowl.
No way.
Yeah, so that
sucks.
They pulled a fast one on me in the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
So it left me a little bitter.
Hate to hear that.
So unless they sell it,
yeah,
I probably won't ever go back there.
Would you consider buying the place again if the price was right?
No.
No, it's not. It's in your past.
No, I mean there's like too much going on around there.
Yep.
And there's only one way out.
Yeah.
So too many houses, and it was just kind of like it was time to get out, and we got out at a good time, and I love the space we're in now.
Yeah.
But I missed the bowl. I really do miss the bowl.
If you could just pick it up and take it.
I wish. I wish.
Unfortunately, there's 20 concrete trucks worth of concrete there. It's not happening.
No.
Well, dude, this has been fun and a long time coming. We haven't sat down and actually chatted probably since the last Cars and Coffee we were at together, and then I dipped early You stayed and had a beer.
Those are always kind of hard to kind of chat unless they're at Elite.
Yeah.
Which Duckfoot's right there.
That was perfect.
So that's like good to hang afterwards.
Fortunately, it was on a day that I had a hockey game and I had to leave to go attend. But we'll have to do that again. And, if this goes well, if you guys like this stuff, maybe we have you back for round 2 and dig a little deeper.
We'll bring one of the other 11 Subarus I have.
Yeah, and this is the first time putting one of the guests' cars in the background.
I think it's a good touch.
Yeah, let us know if you guys like that idea. I mean, at the end of the day, it would be really cool to actually just stand up and have a walk around with the car and show the details and things. But we'll save that for your YouTube channel, or maybe you bring it by another day.
Or they can see all the updates I've done to this.
Yeah.
But like maybe after the credits here,
a little B-roll.
We'll do a little B-roll of this because I'm sure you're gonna get like, you didn't even talk about the car.
Well, it's here for eye candy because it is a very attractive machine.
It's about me, okay?
Yeah, it's about.
It's
Bucky.
not about that. It's about this.
So, Bucky, if anybody wants to find you online, where can they find you on Instagram and the socials and YouTube?
Instagram, Bucky Lasek. Facebook, Bucky Lasek. YouTube,
Buck yeah.
Buck yeah.
Actually have your Buck yeah sticker hanging up in my workshop.
Nice.
So one day when you come by, you'll check it out.
I hope so. I hope sooner than later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a hobby shop. So at this point, you're welcome to come there anytime you want. So, all right, buddy. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for the board. We'll make sure we hang this up in the shop and.
Is this going in the hobby room?
Maybe. Yeah. Well, I'll have you sign it before we leave. And I have some extra skate hangers that I bought last time from your last board, so we can put it up in there. It'd be cool. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you, man. And round 2 when we get there.
Thanks for having me. Hope you enjoy.